your nose with Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, "Best product I've ever used," and "Amazing, I love my Navage." That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less. But the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Here at iHeartMedia, we have audio covered. Digital, podcasting, radio, and influencers, all in one place to help your company be heard. Take advantage of all things sound and visit iHeartAdvertising.com or call 844-BUY-RADIO. Radio is effective. Podcast listenership is exploding. Take advantage right now and get your business in front of our audience today by visiting iHeartAdvertising.com or call 844-BUY-RADIO.
Are you kidding me? Gas prices are up again? Somebody has to do something.
Well, someone did. That's why I use Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that pays you back real money for every gallon of gas or diesel you buy. I just earned 25 cents back on every gallon of this tank.
So the Upside app is free and you actually get cash back every time you use it? No strings attached?
Yep, it's awesome. Check it out. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up.
Instead of just watching your dollars go into your tank, start putting money back into your wallet with the free app from Upside. With the price of gas today, it's big news and big money. To cash out of your Upside cash, just transfer it to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card. Upside users have already earned over $200 million. Now it's your turn. Download the free Upside app and get cash back on every gallon of gas. Use promo code RADIO36 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. That's code RADIO36. Use code RADIO36 for an extra 25 cents per gallon back in your first fill-up. Cashback's not available in gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Attention boaters, this Labor Day weekend, be sure to watch out for marine life, swimmers, paddlers, and dive flags while boating. Always have personal flotation devices readily available for everyone on board. Safe boating saves lives. This message is brought to you by the Marine Industries Association of Palm Beach County.
From the team who brought you Atlanta Monster and Up and Vanished comes the new true crime podcast, La Monstra. In the 80s and 90s, Belgium was plagued by a real-life monster whose crimes are among the darkest in that country's history.
A psychopath is somebody who understands emotions. His whole being was a really deep and evil man.
Listen to La Monstra. That's LEMONSTRE on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment taxes and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
We had a few accidents along 95 earlier, but they have all cleared away, and you should be running smoothly. 15 minutes southern to PGA. Not seeing any big tie-ups throughout the Palm Beaches right now. And looking at the Turnpike, it's accident-free as well. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
If you like good stories that aren't woke, then listen to Red Pilled America on the free iHeartRadio app. You won't regret it. We tell the stories you want to hear, and changing hearts and minds in the process. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful.
Who are you?
I am basically a matchmaker.
Really?
Why?
Today is National Matchmakers Day.
You're a great matchmaker.
Are you trying to play matchmaker right now?
I thought you two would be perfect together.
Matchmaker. The matchmaker.
Love is in the air.
Boom! Love is in the air.
This is why you played matchmaker.
It's showtime.
Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse.
The Penthouse. Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yes. It is The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. Hope you just listened to Rover and his crew coming at you, and they got you off to a good start. We're going to try to keep that going with you till 2 o'clock. We got 11:45. We got a giveaway. We got dinner and $100 gift card to New York Prime. That should jack you up. Last night, Red Hot Chili Peppers at the Hard Rock Stadium. You went to the show. Call us and tell us about it. That's the first thing on the agenda today. We'd like to hear what you thought of it. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
And Francis will be joining us soon.
Yeah, she's too busy for us.
877-927-69.
We'll let her elaborate on that. I'm kidding.
877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can email Jimmy at realradio921.com. Talkback line is always open if you guys want to bring something to the table. Bring some apples for the apple pie. And also, you can go to our website, and if you want to listen to us, that's great. You want to look at us, we're in the studio. Jimmy, myself, Francis will be here a little while, and you could check her out, too. And that is sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. Don't forget, every day is a good day at Monroe's, open till 5 a.m. Beautiful ladies, 5-star menu, and so much going on. You know it's only one place to watch football, and that's Monroe's of Palm Beach. Serena tonight, round 2 at the U.S. Open. I watched tennis last night, checked out Nadal for a while. He had a tough went against a kid last night from North Carolina. Tough match. Woo. But he ended up winning. But Serena tonight, round 2, and she's got the number 2 seed. It's going to be tough for her, but we'll see what happens. But hopefully she keeps winning. A guy who was a coach for a long time in the NFL, John Gruden, finally spoke yesterday, and he said he deserves a second chance. Jimmy, you think he gets a second chance?
At coaching?
Yes.
Or getting back in the booth?
Okay, either one. Yeah, I didn't think about the booth.
Up until Urban Meyer, I would have said no in the booth.
Yeah.
But he might make it into the booth. I don't know. I don't think enough time has passed. It's only been a year.
Yeah.
And there was too many things. There was the F words derogatory to gay people.
Yeah.
And then, of course, his derogatory comments, and racist comments. So I don't know. That's a tough one to overcome after only a year. I think he's got to go away a little bit longer. I think he tried to come out to get back in a little bit sooner than he should have, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. You guys got an opinion on it? 877-927-6969. Does John Gruden deserve another chance? I'm on your train. It's way too soon. His apology, I felt yesterday, it wasn't even that good. He was at a luncheon in Arkansas. First time we really spoke, and I don't think it was it should have been deeper if he was going to come out and say anything like, hey, I'm 100% wrong. And I just didn't feel like it was, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was strong enough if he wants to come back. Obviously, he does, say he made a mistake and the emails were wrong, but I don't know if the NFL is going to go near him anytime soon. I can't see it. I really can't. I don't think they do.
Well, so he was kicked out or he resigned, right?
He was fired, kicked out.
So he was never really disciplined, right, by the NFL that we know of? I don't remember if he was.
No, well, they let him go, basically, and he resigned. He resigned.
He resigned.
Yeah. But that was just a political way of doing it. He had a 10-year contract.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I don't think anybody's. I can't see anybody giving him a chance right now.
I don't either. His quote too, and just to kind of elaborate, because I agree with you. I like part of his apology, but then he goes, he kind of kicks himself, right? So he goes, I'm ashamed about what came out in those emails. I'll make no excuse for it, Gruden said. It's shameful, but I am a good person. I believe that. I go to church. I've been married for 31 years. All right, stop. Right there.
That's
right?
irrelevant.
When he starts, he's selling himself. Just apologize, and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to sell yourself, not right now,
in
my opinion.
Yeah, no room for that in our society today is what he should have said, and I made a mistake.
And with all due respect, saying that you go to church, that's almost detrimental in today's day and age.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost is.
Yeah.
I mean, the way church, it's we've kind of gone that way.
Yeah.
To some extent, I'm not necessarily agreeing with it, but that's the way we are right now. So that almost doesn't help you with it.
No, being married 31 years doesn't either. I don't think
No, that means almost nothing. Not for this.
No, it's not relevant.
For this. I got 3 great boys. I still love football. All right, football, yeah, of course. I've made some mistakes, but I don't think anybody in here hasn't. Again, you're saying everybody's made mistakes as bad as you. No. That's what that implies. I'm not saying it is, not good. And that's where I agree with you. It wasn't a good statement.
Yeah, I think when you come out something like that, you make a mistake, you got to take it 100% and say, I was wrong.
It was me, it was it, and that's all you got to do. And I'm moving forward. I'm trying to make myself a better person.
Mm-hmm.
And then, another year from now, maybe come out. I don't know. But I don't think a year is enough time.
He could also said, I'm going to try to get better educated on things that I spoke about to learn.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And maybe, he said he had comments on all areas, not just one. He knocked everybody.
But, it's like you've said with a lot of things, don't oversell it. Don't overdo it. And that's a lesson that you've given a lot of people. And I agree with you 100%. I think he just went too much.
Yeah, I'd be shocked. I didn't even, when he spoke, me personally, and then, obviously your comments are right on point. I didn't even think he was thinking about the booth. I thought he was just talking about coaching.
I don't.
No, but you could
only
be right.
because he did that,
yeah,
right?
You could be right.
But his passion is coaching.
Of course.
So let's face it. I mean, you're 100% right. I'm sure that's what he would prefer.
Yeah.
Obviously, because he was coaching, he went to the booth and he went back to coaching. So, I think that's probably what he wants. I don't think that there's a team out there that's going to go out on the limb and take him anyway. So I don't think it's sort of probably a moot point.
I think so. Right now, I think it is, and for a while. And I think anytime he does come up for anything, all these emails are going to surface. You're going to have players on the team, coaches on the team. You got white coaches, black coaches, guys that are straight, guys that are gay. You're going to have a lot of issues.
Whatever happened, yeah, true, because that was a big deal, with the comments about the Rams coach. Now, and of course, the investigation is still going on with Schneider and, I'll say the Redskins because it was them at the time. Now the Guardians, or the Commodores. Commanders. Jesus. Commodores.
All night long. Lionel Richie. Who scored?
It's rubbing off on me. So that whole investigation is still going on.
Yes.
So I mean, more stuff might even come out about it.
Oh yeah.
More of the emails might.
And
be
he's
leaked.
still suing the NFL.
And he's still suing now. And again, that's another thing too, right? I mean,
if you want to get back in the NFL,
I love and don't you love that too?
Yeah.
Because basically what he's suing the NFL for, if anybody doesn't know, is he was accused by the NFL of these bad things, but his defense is, other people were doing it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kid on the playground, he gets busted. Joey was doing it too.
Oh, it's like
it just sounds so immature.
It's like there's somebody on 95 gets caught for speeding.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's speeding.
Yeah, everybody's
Doesn't matter who's speeding.
What about the guy that passed me, officer? No, I have you doing 95 and non-95.
Yeah. And with Gruden coach, I mean, I used to enjoy. I enjoyed him in the booth. I really did. I enjoyed him as a coach. I thought he was a good coach. Obviously, he's been coaching his whole life. Started young, but in this scenario, there's no room for that today. People are not going to stand for it. And again, it's assets, liabilities. I don't think he's a big enough asset to handle all the crying. People are going to come at you.
And I think there are people that are better professional NFL people that know the game better, like you, that would also maybe even say he wasn't even a great coach. I mean, the one championship he had, Dungy sort of built that team, right, in Tampa. So
I thought he was good.
Some people say that anyway. I don't know.
Yeah. I thought he was a good coach. I mean, he stayed for a long time, but again, I think his comments were very bad, obviously, in the emails. Also, you start to think of anybody like, why are you putting anything in print? Conversation.
Yeah, why would you put that stuff in print? Yeah.
I mean, and not one. There was numerous ones.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. It's one of those scenarios where you look at him. I was surprised because I've said for a long time, he's doing the right thing. You're not here in front of him. He's got enough money. You're in your, I think he's 60, maybe 58. I don't know, but I
don't think he's too old anyway.
Enjoy your life. With your family and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think once you start there.
And we just talked about this the other day, too. It's kind of fun.
We gave him credit.
Kind of
he probably heard us.
Maybe we put the karma out there, and that's what made him
okay. I'm going to hope you hit Powerball. Make Jimmy win Powerball. And Greek, please. And Franny. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. WWGD later. But dinner and a movie at 11:45. We're going to come back with some video on TikTok again. And an opinion on it. And, man, TikTok videos, once they get out and people start watching them, everybody's talking about them. We'll be back. Peace.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 23rd and 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale right now. AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
iHeart and Capital One created a free iHeartRadio Music Festival NFT dropping September 19th for 72 hours. Capital One cardholders can get a special NFT unlocking a chance for a trip to next year's festival. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One NFT for rules and details.
Hey, it's Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton. A humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek Cigar 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Attention boaters, this Labor Day weekend, be sure to watch out for marine life, swimmers, paddlers, and dive flags while boating. Always have personal flotation devices readily available for everyone on board. Safe boating saves lives. This message is brought to you by the Marine Industries Association of Palm Beach County.
The job market is competitive right now, so you need to be competitive to attract top talent.
If you're trying to fill open positions at your business, iHeartMedia is here to help. Use radio and digital targeting to find fresh, passive candidates currently in the workforce. These candidates are listening right now, looking for new opportunities. Together, we can let the community know you're hiring. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
The hottest summer deals are at Mattress Firm. Shop the best sale of the year and save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Plus, you'll even get a $300 instant gift, good towards sleep accessories.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
If you've been hitting the gym but still have those stubborn areas that just won't firm up, then I have the solution for you. Hey, this is Franny, and that solution to those pesky areas is a Morpheus 8 treatment at Begin Anew Med, Jupiter's premier luxury med spa. This is a treatment that made headlines because Kim Kardashian called Morpheus 8 a game changer and said it has transformed her stomach, making it flatter and firmer than ever before, and the proof is there. I had the treatment done almost 2 months ago on my face and neck, and I'm still noticing improvements in the tightening and smoothing of my skin. It is insane. So now at Begin Anew Med Spa, you can take advantage of $350 off of the Morpheus 8 treatment for your face or body. And if you're looking to optimize your health and amplify your performance, boost your brain power, and improve your gut health, then Begin Anew's Optimal Wellness Program is for you. And right now, their Optimal Wellness Program is only $99 with qualifying insurance. You can see all of their services at beginanewmed.com. That's beginanewmed.com.
Man, I slept.
New ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, "Best product I've ever used," and "Amazing, I love my Navage." That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less. But the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
You're listening to me for free right now, and that's awesome because more and more things aren't free right now. I mean, think about all the things you're paying for daily, monthly, yearly. Well, here's something that won't add to that list: the free iHeartRadio app. Podcasts, streaming music, digital radio, all free. It's the future of audio, and unlike almost everything else in your life right now, except maybe air, it doesn't cost $1. So take advantage of this. Listen to everything you love on the iHeartRadio app for free.
Heart radio station. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse, and it is a Wednesday. Thanks for listening to us all the time on Real Radio. Always appreciate you guys. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Francis will be joining us soon. And you guys want to get involved, 877-927-6969. Red Hot Chili Peppers, if you saw them last night at Hard Rock, let us know.
Yeah, I want to hear about that show, how good it was.
Did you see Tua?
Mm-hmm. Tua? Was he supposed to be there?
I don't know.
Did he have a special appearance?
Maybe he did.
Was he with playing with the Strokes, maybe?
Maybe he was with
because
the
he's
Strokes.
got such a good stroke on the ball.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll do a little tie in there.
I like it. You never know. It is the Penthouse. It is a Wednesday. We're going to come back with a trifecta, this day in history, and we're going to get to that TikTok video. We're going to get to that, too. We got a lot going on. We're bringing it to you guys every day, 10 to 2, trying to put a little smile on your face, a little shake in the ass. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Peace.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by the Mark Moss Show podcast.
We reached the tipping point this week. Big news regarding global money and energy just came out, and you better get ready. I'm Mark Moss, helping you navigate the decentralized revolution. So listen to the Mark Moss Show on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Strike Cigar Lounge.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar & Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Hey, it's the Greek for Joseph's Classic Market, one of my favorite spots, where great meals begin. If you love to eat well, Joseph's Classic Market has it all. Fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, pizza, bakery, and prepared foods. And Joseph's offers catering for all special events. Boca Raton, Delray, and Palm Beach Gardens. Joseph's Classic Market is also hiring for all positions. Joseph's Classic Market, where great meals begin, proud sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. I don't start a day without going to Joseph's Classic Market. Peace.
It's another hurricane season, and right about now, residents are busy fortifying their nests against damage. This year, they're preparing with flood insurance. They've learned it's the extra layer of protection that prevents them from paying out of pocket or pouch for costly repairs. You too should trust your instincts this season. Get flood insurance and protect the life you've built. Visit floodsmart.gov.
Extreme mood swings, substance abuse, change in sleeping habits, avoiding friends, family, and the things you used to love, suicidal thoughts. These are just a few of the signs of mental illness, and if you or someone you know is experiencing them, research says that talking about mental health has the power to make a person suffering feel less isolated, and we all deserve that. Go to iHeartRadio.com/talk for tips on how to start the conversation. This has been brought to you by NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and iHeartMedia.
Each year, the annual Peace in the Streets Festival invites young people everywhere to show their vision of peace in their own neighborhood and in the world through storytelling. Submit a short film or video and show us how you envision a peaceful future in your community. Enter at psgff.com by November 1st for your film to be featured at the Peace in the Streets Award ceremony in New York at the United Nations on December 20th. Find out more at psgff.com.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our Labor Day weekend special where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Labor Day. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
You heard about the FBI raid on Trump's home, but what does it mean? Dick Morris's new bestseller predicted former President Trump would face big legal problems. Now he says Trump will face more attacks. It's all in Dick Morris's new book, The Return, Trump's big 2024 comeback. The Return is a shocking account of what will happen to Trump. Already a #1 Amazon and Publishers Weekly bestseller, The Return is at bookstores everywhere. Big media, big tech, and the deep state have formed an evil alliance to stop Trump. But The Return shows how Trump will fight back. Mike Huckabee says if you want Trump again, you need to read The Return. Get Dick Morris's The Return, or see the free offer from Newsmax and save almost $28. Go to thereturn911.com, thereturn911.com, or call 800-NEWSMAX. That's 800-NEWSMAX, and get your free copy today.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
We're looking good on 95, not seeing any tie-ups. West Palm, north towards the Gardens and south towards Lake Worth. And busy in the Boca Raton, Delray areas, but we're not seeing any big issues to be concerned about. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Our American Stories podcast.
Climbing Mount Everest wasn't always a guaranteed success, especially in the 1950s. Your podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Greek on Real Radio 921. Thank you so much for listening. Always appreciate you guys tuning in with us and kicking it around. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Franny will be joining us in a little while. It is time for This Day in History in the Trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
U.S. Open tonight, round 2. Serena hits the court at 7 o'clock. So hopefully Serena can keep going. The GOAT keeps winning. I also saw today, coming into work, a couple of billboards about Serena. And very cool on 95, checking them out. Wishing her all the luck at the U.S. Open. So hopefully she keeps it going. Tonight's going to be tough. She's playing the number 2 seed in the tournament. That's going to be tough. Nadal did win last night in 5 sets. Tough one for him. Played a young kid out of North Carolina. And, boy, that kid gave him everything he could. Nadal has been out of the U.S. Open the last couple years. Baseball news last night. Dodgers beat the Mets. It's August 31st. Is that right, Jimmy?
It is, yes.
And the Dodgers have 90 wins. 90. And it's August 31st. Best record, they said, in 60 years as far as reaching 90 wins. Unbelievable they've done that. What a lineup they have. And they have a lot of pitching right now that are on the injured reserve list. Wait until they get back in. Their manager, Robert, said last year in March, we're going to win it all. And I got to tell you, they do have some team. They did beat the Mets last night. Our boy, All Rise, hit number 51 for the Yankees.
All Rise!
The Yankees did win last night. And so hats off to the Yanks. They picked up a W last night. Also, John Gruden, we talked about it a little bit. He says, you know what? I think I should have a second chance. He said he was sorry. I don't think he's going to come back anytime soon. And the countdown to the NFL is getting bigger and bigger. People are going crazy. College football this Saturday. Don't forget, you got the Gators taking on Utah at 7 o'clock. 4 p.m. is the pregame. So it is the Gators and Utah this week. 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock is the pregame, right after the locker room on Saturday. And that is your first trifecta. And now it's time for This Day in History.
On this day in history.
Well, we got a short list today, but we're going to start 158 years ago today in 1864 during the American Civil War. The Confederate evacuation of Atlanta began this day. Shortly before Union troops led by William Sherman occupied the city, providing a much-needed victory for the North. 135 years ago today, in 1887, Thomas Edison received a patent for his crazy kinetoscope, a strange device that projected moving pictures. 134 years ago today, in 1888, Jack the Ripper's first victim was discovered when Mary Ann Nichols was found murdered in her London apartment. 113 years ago today, in 1909, A.J. Reach Company patented cork-centered baseballs. In a wild coincidence, by the way, on this very same date, 57 years later from that, I.M. Sketchy Company patents the juiced-centered ball. Nothing? No? Crickets?
I got it. I never know when I should comment or not. Because if I throw it in.
Right? Is it wrong? Is he serious?
Sometimes I say it, I think they're serious. You're like, no, it's a joke.
87 years ago today, in 1935, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt signs the Neutrality Act and Senate Joint Resolution number 173, which he calls an expression of the desire to avoid any action which might involve the United States in war. Boy, was that not what happened. 76 years ago today, in 1946, the classic murder mystery The Big Sleep was released, starring Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. In Bogey and Bacall's second film together, they were married by the time production on the film ended. what a love story, huh?
Yeah, it was.
67 years ago today, in 1955, William G. Cobb of the General Motors Corp. demonstrates his 15-inch long Sunmobile.
You had me.
The world's I know I did, at 15 inches. The world's first solar-powered automobile, believe it or not. And like I said, this was in 1955. He did this at the General Motors Powerama Auto Show held in Chicago, Illinois. 35 years ago today, in 1987, Michael Jackson released his Bad album featuring Man in the Mirror, Smooth Criminal, Bad, Another Part of Me, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, and The Way You Make Me Feel. 25 years ago today, yes, this is the day that unfortunately the world lost Princess Diana. And finally, 13 years ago today, in 2009, Walt Disney Company announced its acquisition of Marvel Entertainment for $4 billion. And that's what happened on this day, August 31st, in our history.
Thank you, Jimmy. We do it once a show, this day in history, on the day of, and maybe you guys can reflect on some of the stuff. One of the things you mentioned was Michael Jackson. TMZ's got this new documentary coming out where they said he had 19 different fake IDs. That's what enabled him to get prescription drugs. 19 different fake IDs. If it's true, again, this is all alleged. Some of the craziness that went on.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it was pretty well known.
Yeah, 19. You know. Wow. That's a ton of stuff. Man, he really had to have some serious problems, obviously.
Yeah. Well, he clearly had the drug addiction.
Yeah. Just crazy stuff that you hear. But a lot of these stars, a lot of them. TikTok has taken off the last few years. We know about that. But, Jimmy, I know you got a story about a crazy video.
Well, there's a couple of them that are out there, and we'll start with this one. So a woman was on a 3-hour flight, and during the entire flight, there was a small child sitting behind her crying. And according to the woman in the video, the child was crying and kicking her seat for the entire flight while her mom slept. The video she posted, in short, is just a selfie with her with the audio of the baby crying in the background. She's kind of smiling somewhat and laughing, and the thing about it was that the text read, "Why isn't there such a thing as adult-only flights? I would pay so much money." So, of course, the comment section blew up, and with one person saying, I have noise, or she also added to it, I have noise-canceling headphones. The child was well over 5 years old, and they sat directly behind me, kicking my chair while the mother slept. Commenters on the video were pretty split. One person said, as a woman who used to get extremely frustrated by this, I promise you, as a mom, the mothers are already stressed because we know everyone else is mad.
Yeah.
Another person added, it's almost like the public are allowed to be in public, so they're kind of just, hey, you're in public, this is what happens type of a comment. Another person wrote, no one is more stressed or uncomfortable as a parent of a crying baby on a flight as, of course, the mom. So another person said that she knew where the mom was coming from, even if you are an empathetic person most of the time. We all have days where we're sensitive to loud and harsh noises. So what do you think about it, about an adult-only flight, Greek? Is that something you would pay more money for so you wouldn't have to worry about children being on there?
I think people would. I wouldn't. I wouldn't pay more money just to fly with adults. It's part of it. Sometimes you get unlucky with kids. I feel the same way. Like, I'm sure the parents are self-conscious of it, and they're worried about it, and they feel bad. We've all gone through it. You've been on flights, and there's kids mad, but I'm not going to pay more to get on flights only. Mm-hmm. I really wouldn't. Flying private is a totally different thing. If you have that much money, then you just feel like whatever. Sounds like me football season.
Yeah.
College Saturday.
That's the actual audio of that the girl posted.
Yeah. It's not great.
And that's the thing. It's like it's something that's like I'm really torn on it because I can understand that side of it. But then again, I mean, in today's day and age, airlines aren't going to make just flights for certain things that.
They would lose millions of dollars. Then you would have so many people who have kids who wouldn't want to fly with you.
Yeah.
It's one of the things we talk about. Anytime you pick a side, the other side's mad.
Oh, yeah.
So if you said, hey, we don't want kids on a plane, you know how many people who have children be like, I'm not flying with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not. You don't want kids?
That's tough to deal with for 3 hours straight. And that was only a 3-hour flight. I mean, think about it. That's not a terribly long flight.
It's definitely an inconvenience. Yeah. I'm not going to say it's not, and it would suck, and I get that. I mean, if you're in a hotel room, I've been in hotel rooms where people above you are making noise, and it sucks.
In a restaurant.
Yeah, it
with
happens.
Kids crying.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great. It's not like something you're like, hey, I want this.
Yeah.
But it's a couple hours, and but I'm not going to pay more for adults only.
Now, do you walk by and drop a box of condoms on the thing for? No.
I sometimes forget that you're from Jersey, and I remember that you're from Jersey. I mean, maybe put in earplugs. I mean, I don't know. But I feel bad for the parents. Like you see sometimes you see the mother walking up and down the aisle with the kid or the father.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys I feel worse for because they feel like they have no clue what's going on.
Now, if you go by her story, though, she said the moms just sat there, sleeping away. Maybe
she's used to it.
Didn't even try or something. So I don't know. That's the part.
The only thing I can think of is maybe, and there's probably not, an empty seat someplace else on the plane. Mm-hmm. Usually there's not. And maybe you ask, somebody, hey, can I go sit there?
Yeah.
This is really bothering me. But again, if a baby's crying and you're behind them, the next 10 rows both ways are hearing it too.
Oh, yeah.
They are.
Probably more than likely the whole section.
Yeah, the whole plane might hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's just you. It's everybody.
Yeah.
Now, if 10, 15 people really complained, then it'd be different. Like me and Johnny one time.
What are you going to do with a kid? You can't.
That's what I'm saying.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, me and Johnny one time, we were coming back from Vegas, and we were up, and it was 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we were just cracking up. We were just, we were sitting next to each other. The stewardess came up to us, and she's like, you got to shut it down.
Yeah.
People are sleeping.
And that's a little different.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's control.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
And we did. And she was like, look, you guys are having too much fun. It's 4 a.m. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know me, up all the time. We're just cracking up, telling stories and stuff.
You got a 5-year-old that's bawling. And more than likely, they're crying because their
wrong.
ears hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Their ears more than likely hurt from the pressure difference. So, what are you going to do? I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do. You can try to maybe comfort, try to play.
Yep.
Something to occupy the child's time. I mean, there are ways, but I'm sure I'm a little torn because I don't know if the mom really. I mean, I don't know whether I want to trust whether she said that the mom was just sleeping and not caring about it. I mean, if that's the case, that kind of does suck a little bit, but more than likely, I think most parents out there are kind of like, oh, they already know that, they're making a noise and they're already a little embarrassed and they would rather.
You're not telling the kid, if it was encouraged, that's different. Nobody's encouraged a kid to cry. It sucks. It's an inconvenience. You know what I mean? That's what happens when you're flying. But I would not pay more if I was going up to New York City and my flight was $400 and they said pay an extra $150 and you get to fly with only adults. I'm not paying the extra money to fly with only adults.
Yeah.
Because a lot of adults today are just bigger pain in the ass in a different way.
Well, and there's no guarantee that you're going to get on a flight with a kid on any given flight. So that's the thing, right? So it's kind of tough to and it's not feasible.
No, it's not. And the one thing I have noticed, I always fly early, like everything else in my life. I always notice that there's a lot less kids at the 6:45, 7 o'clock flights. Maybe it's just something it's harder to get the kids up and stuff like that, but. We'll see. I mean, again, I'm not going to pay more. Who do we have, Jimmy?
We got Marty on the line. Marty, you got a take on this video, or you got something completely different story?
No. Hey, good morning, guys. No, I do have a take on this. And actually, Greek, you're just hitting on most of this. But I was going to say that the other side of that coin is a little bit tougher as well, that how many of us have been on a flight back from Vegas or New York or, heck, even Miami. You don't want to necessarily be stuck with just all adults. Like, how far do you draw that line, man? You can have drunk people falling all over you, sleeping, or anything else, too. So it's a double-edged sword.
You deal with the public.
There's plenty of adults that are worse than kids.
That's what I said. I mean, I've been on flights with people, and I'm like, oh, my God. But, I mean, it's, you're dealing with adults who could be out of control. And when somebody's drinking a lot on a plane, that's bad. And I just feel bad for the people. That's it. For me, it's a flight. It's an inconvenience. I'm getting off in 3 hours and whatever.
That's it. I mean, I've been asked to calm down just like you have, so it's no guarantee that we act any better than kids. And hey, kids fall asleep eventually. We don't.
That's right. I've been in restaurants, like having a good time, my friends, not not crazy, but just having a good time. And people have come over to us and said, hey, you guys got to calm it down. And we're in nice places or whatever. And we're not doing anything wrong, but we're just having a good time telling stories. So, I get it. And I think for the parents, most parents feel so uncomfortable. They're nervous. You know what I mean? You're like, I want to stop the kid from crying. Everybody's looking.
They already feel bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, to ask for, a special flight only, I don't know. Maybe some people would do it. But for me, I'm not going to pay more, $100, $200 more to fly just with adults.
100%. That was my take. You guys have a good one. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you for listening.
Take care, pal.
If you guys got a take on us, call us. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call.
If they had available adult-only flights so that you didn't have to deal with crying children, would you do that? Would you pay extra for that? I'm curious. This TikToker says that she would.
I might pay more to fly with, maybe just 200 women and me.
Hot chicks. Did anybody see that coming? Anybody? Stevie Wonder? Hello? Hello, Ray Charles? Hello?
I might go for 150 extra for that. There's 202 people on the flight.
150K extra.
There's 202 women on the flight and you, sir. It's $150 more. I'll take it.
Oh, twist my arm.
I got it. I got it.
Speaking of airplanes and viral videos, how about this one? A Southwest airline pilot had to tell passengers that if they continue to airdrop nude photos to each other, he will have to deplane them and get security involved. So check this out. Taylor Marcellis captured the Southwest airline pilot's announcement in another TikTok video posted on Thursday. In the video, the pilot says if passengers continue to airdrop nude photos to other passengers while the plane is still on the ground, he will have to pull back to the gate. Wow. Everybody's going to have to get off, and we're going to have to get security involved. And he also added on, vacation is going to be ruined, a pilot says over the plane's intercom. Whatever the airdrop thing is, quit sending naked pictures and let's get yourselves to Cabo.
You know what I thought it was amazing? Like, and when I read this story, like they're not even in the air.
Yeah, this was on the ground. They didn't even wait to get up in the air, and they're already sending their junk out. A man was arrested in June for airdropping photos of his genitals and random passengers on his flight. The practice of airdropping nudes to strangers, also known as cyber flashing, was almost outlawed. But check this out. So it was almost outlawed in New York in 2018. A current New York lawmaker is working to make sending unsolicited nude photos illegal through legislation in the state. As you know, like right now, they're trying to do it. That's not illegal already? Are you kidding me? How is that? I see. I don't have an Apple. Yeah. I don't have an iPhone, so I don't understand the whole airdropping thing. And as I understand it, that's something that's done with Apple phones.
That was like last week. I was out one night when you don't know something. Some girl called me. She goes, "Send me your PIN." You know, and I didn't know what that meant, but it's really your location of where you are.
PIN. If they say PIN, PIN number, my PIN number to my bank account. Like, who is this?
I said, I don't think I know you that well. Yeah. What are you looking for? 40, 80?
PIN. They call that a PIN, huh? Yeah. To find your location. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
And she goes, "I'll come and find you." And I did what you did. I thought it was like, I go, "What do you need money?" She goes, "For what?" I go, "I thought you wanted my PIN number."
Yeah. I probably would have thought the same thing. I'll go out on that limb with you. I thought it was a ping.
Maybe it is a ping, and I thought it was a pin. Who knows? Who knows?
Who cares?
Hey, who cares?
Welcome to the show, kids.
Wait to the show. Yeah, I mean, the pilot's got to get on the intercom instead of talking about how long the flight's going to be. We might get turbulence. We're set to take off, eighth in the line, like you used to hear years ago. Now it's, hey, stop sending new pictures.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because so many people commenting on that video were like, it was like a parent, turning around to their kids. Don't make me turn this car around.
Oh yeah,
right? Remember those days when you were a kid?
Oh
right?
yeah. I'll take this home.
Don't make me turn this plane around.
Oh yeah. It's crazy the stuff that people do today, and what they send and everything like that. And again, most people have jobs. You got situations. Everything you send is out in the atmosphere, and I think people don't even think.
See, I wish I knew a little bit more about this airdropping too, because I mean, does it leave a signature as far as like does it know who it comes from?
Oh, yeah, that's Franny when she comes in.
Because if that's the case, like then I mean, you can easily be found out as to who it is, right? If it has a phone number or something like from such and such a phone number, or even if there's a profile that goes with it, so your name is there.
And then, there's kids on the plane, they got to hear that because they said he went on the intercom, so the whole plane heard it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So the pilot.
And again, does the airdrop go to everybody that has an Apple phone?
It might.
So does the kids get it too?
Yeah, they might. I think they do. I think if you have that activated, I think, and again, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. But again, when you would get on a plane years ago, you would hear how long it's going to take. We're going up to LaGuardia. It's going to take us 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It might get,
what the weather there is this or that, or that type of thing. Yeah. We're going to try to maybe get ahead of this one storm. You get something like that. No, this guy's got to come on the intercom and go, "Yo, put your junk away."
Put your junk away on both sides.
Unbelievable. Might have been women too, because it doesn't say who it was, whether it was penis pics or if it was a woman. I mean, it doesn't say either which way.
No, and if he goes back and he's got to turn that plane around or stop it, you know what? That's a whole day you're losing.
And it implies, your vacation's ruined.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Now what?
Yeah, you're screwed.
Now what do you do?
Yeah, you're not doing anything. You're screwed. You got a big problem. But that's just the way people are today. They don't care. Very selfish. Obviously,
I guess it'll work though, because I didn't hear that the plane had to go back. So.
Yeah, because it could have been a couple people, and then when you start feeling like, hey, it's going to be a problem, I don't want to ruin my vacation.
Probably just a couple of dumb dudes, right?
Or girls. We don't even know.
Had a bunch of beers and they're sending their junk out.
Yeah, you don't know.
You have to assume that, right?
I don't want to say that. I mean, it could have been
pigs.
Oh yeah, it could have been girls though too.
Well,
girls are just as crazy.
Maybe.
I mean, you don't know. Who's doing it? Somebody was doing. Let's put it this way: it was enough that it wasn't one. So it was enough where he had to get really mad. Because if you see one, you might be like, all right, it's one. If you start seeing a little bit more, you start saying, hey, we got to shut this down. This is a problem. And, if you don't watch, you're going to turn the flight around. I've never been, knock on wood, on a flight where there's been, that kind of problem.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, I said I've never been so far.
Don't say it.
I don't want to say it.
You're going to jinx yourself. You're going to make a flight to go up and see your mom or brother or both.
I'm driving.
Just drive. Just drive now.
Because I said that. You put some, I always say that, people. Put something in the atmosphere, it's going to happen.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I want to hit the lottery. How come that doesn't happen? It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. We got a lot coming at you guys. We're going to keep it going until 2 o'clock like we do every day, having a good time. 877-927-6969. If you saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers last night, then guess what? Give us a call about it. Also, we got some Florida stories, and we got a lot more in the Penthouse on it was a Wednesday? All day. We'll be back. Peace.
This is Real Radio 92.1, an iHeart radio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeart Radio app. Number one for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Visit Blindster now through September 8th to save 50% off any order during their Labor Day sale. Blindster.com.
Hey, it's Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton. A humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek Cigar 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Here's what no recovery, no fee means at our firm. First, your initial consultation is absolutely free. Next, we understand that most people don't have the money to pay hourly attorney's fees, so you only pay us a percentage of your recovery if we win. Finally, there are expenses in working a case up. We advance these costs as well. If we make no recovery, you don't owe these either. Visit forthepeople.com for more information. No charge there either.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Are you kidding me? Gas prices are up again? Somebody has to do something.
Well, someone did. That's why I use Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that pays you back real money for every gallon of gas or diesel you buy. I just earned 25 cents back on every gallon of this tank.
So the Upside app is free and you actually get cash back every time you use it? No strings attached?
Yep, it's awesome. Check it out. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up.
Instead of just watching your dollars go into your tank, start putting money back into your wallet with the free app from Upside. With the price of gas today, it's big news and big money. To cash out of your Upside cash, just transfer it to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card. Upside users others have already earned over $200 million. Now it's your turn. Download the free Upside app and get cash back on every gallon of gas. Use promo code RADIO36 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. That's code RADIO36. Use code RADIO36 for an extra 25 cents per gallon back in your first fill-up. Cashback's not available in gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month. With no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. With the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
If you're considering protecting your retirement with gold or silver, listen up. There is one company to trust for this. Advantage Gold. They are the highest rated precious metals firm in the country and are so passionate about teaching people how to own physical gold and silver, they have won the Best of TrustLink Awards 4 years in a row because they really educate their clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of their experts so they can send you a free gold kit along with a free copy of the Wall Street Journal national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. With the crazy state of the world right now, who knows what is going to happen tomorrow? Don't wait any longer. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
We're looking good along 95 right now on the Belvedere curve in West Palm, up to speed. We have some slowdowns in the Boynton Beach area, Seacrest Boulevard. This is mainly on the southbound side in between Boynton Beach Boulevard and Woolbright Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by The Truth with Lisa Booth podcast.
Does it feel like liberty in America is slipping away as the government grows even more powerful? Who better to turn to than Ron Paul for answers? Make sure to listen to The Truth with Lisa Booth every Monday and Thursday and throughout the week on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Trying to remember what day it is. And, keep thinking it's a Tuesday, but it's a Wednesday, which is good because Labor Day weekend's this weekend and college football is this weekend. Don't forget, we got the Gators for you Saturday at 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock is a pregame. And the Gators are underdogs to Utah, so hopefully they can pull off a little bit of an upset. Jimmy's here.
Hello, and good morning.
And Francis is here.
Hello, hello. And the crowd goes wild.
Thanks for showing up today.
Yeah, no problem. Just strolling in nice and late.
Yeah, anytime you want.
Yeah, right?
Fine.
It's better late than ever.
Nice.
Yep.
It's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, I know somebody who was on this station, got screwed by this company, and a lot of people did. Do you guys remember that Amore pool that...
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, good karma coming, kids.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people got screwed out of a lot of money. This Brian Washburn, who was the owner of this Amore pool, well, it looks like He stole more than $2 million. And I'm kind of giving you just a brief update if you were not familiar with the story from customers. They say that his company as well, people who were there, left dangerous debris piles, gaping holes, hate that word, in their backyard. And this is all according to the Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody. Well, I am very happy to say for people who got screwed by this guy that it looks like he is going to be spending decades behind bars after prosecutors said he defrauded customers out of millions of dollars. A judge recently, G-Man, sentenced him to 30-year sentence on 9 felony accounts. Wow. A 30-year sentence.
Nice. 1
count of organized scheme to defraud, a first-degree felony, 2 counts of money laundering of more than $100,000, which is also a first-degree felony, and 6 counts of fraudulent use of personal identification information, which is a third-degree felony. So if you have not heard the news yet, also on top of it, by the way, the judge also ordered him to pay $3 million in restitution for the victims of the pool fraud scheme that he went through.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that was the part that I didn't know about, whether or not anybody would see their money back. Now, obviously, this guy doesn't have that kind of money, so does that happen?
I mean, I guess you have to do what you have. I mean, this guy, they said, bought all kinds of stuff, so he's going to have to sell his life right now. I mean, what does he need it for? He's going to prison.
They might have tapped into accounts that he had, maybe under other people.
Seized assets, and hopefully there's enough assets that they can at least get some of the money recouped back.
In anything.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get screwed for $50,000 or $100,000, even if they say here's 10, 20, it's something. But it's not great, but it's something.
Yeah.
And plus, that this guy's not going to be around or his company anymore to do this again, which I'm sure sucks.
I am sure. Listen, if you were part of this terrible scheme that he did, I'm sure you were happy today to hear that he got 30 years and has to pay back that money as well too. But very unfortunate if you had to go through that. And then we also have another situation with food, and people don't realize you can get in big trouble just throwing food at people. And I'm talking about 2 felony charges for throwing pizza at a person 65 years or older. This happened during an argument in Clearwater Sunday afternoon. Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said that Kyle Barthelms, 44, of Clearwater, got into an argument, a verbal argument at first with a woman after she told him to lower his voice, and he did not like that. But she said lower his voice, and she said that he was acting kind of crazy and yelling because he'd been drinking and then decided to take some Xanax on top of the drinking as well, too. You would think the Xanax would chill him out, but I guess it didn't.
Wait a minute.
It added to it.
Should have knocked him out.
No, I guess it didn't. He's used to it. So they say the argument escalated, and then a third person intervened, trying to separate him and the woman. That's when he continued arguing, then opened up the freezer and just started throwing food, including a piece of pizza. They said he threw it not only at the woman, but at the other person who was trying to intervene, striking them in the chest and other places. Then he left the home. Well, the cops were able to find him. And I'm guessing the person who intervened was the 65 years or older person, because they don't give a name, but they said after they caught up with him, he was charged with 2 felony counts of battery on a person 65 years or older.
Even throwing a pizza. Why you got to watch it?
For throwing a frozen pizza.
Yeah, you shouldn't be throwing food.
No. Why waste a good pizza? They said that he was charged with actually a similar crime back in July of 2022, but he's got a crazy criminal record. He's got 2 charges of DUI, resisting an officer with violence, aggravated battery, disorderly conduct, possession of crack cocaine. This guy's a gem. Yeah, so he's got a hell of a rap sheet. And then
don't touch pizza for him.
And then not necessarily pizza, but a delivery man. Shame on you. There is video that shows this, and the guy did get arrested. Thank goodness to this doorbell cam. So Central Florida deputies were able to arrest a DoorDash driver. And not just that, come on, dope. They have a Ring doorbell cam. They ordered food. And when you do DoorDash, it actually has the name of the person who's dropping off your food.
Right.
And this guy, so he goes to drop off this delivery. And his name is Moises. It's not even Moises, it's Moises. And it looks
it's close to moist. Did you notice that?
It is. It's Moises. So now he's facing burglary and petty theft charges because, he drops off a package and then takes a package is what he did.
Jeez.
Yeah, this guy is terrible. He was delivering food to a Legacy Park neighborhood, and the video is there showing him dropping off the food on the front porch and then taking a package that was on the front porch. He walks away from the front door, puts the package down, then picks it up again before dropping it on the floor, and then he gets it again and goes to his car. So very sloppy as well. So they said he hurried to his car, drove off. The Ring doorbell captured the entire chain of events. And, by the way, his license plate, which probably at the time was not necessary. As I mentioned, most of the time on those DoorDashes, you have the name of everything. And so you can just call the company and be like, yo, your employee just did this.
Terrible.
So, yeah, he told the arresting deputies he took the package as a prank before they arrested him. It was a joke. I was just pranking the owners. I don't know them, but, fun prank. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. Thank you. We do it twice a show, 1105, 105. If you went to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, call us. Let us know. And how was the show? I heard it was a great show. Also, would you pay more money to be on a flight with just adults? We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about things that used to be free and now you got to pay for. Mingada. We'll be back.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 23rd and 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale right now. AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival is connecting all of us.
Brought to you by the CW's new hit series, All American Homecoming. Stream every episode now for free, only on the CW app.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Summer days getting shorter and business to-do lists getting longer? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Sponsor your first job and get hiring today by visiting Indeed.com/credit.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
It's another hurricane season, and right about now, residents are busy fortifying their nests against damage. This year, they're preparing with flood insurance. They've learned it's the extra layer of protection that prevents them from paying out of pocket or pouch for costly repairs. You too should trust your instincts this season. Get flood insurance and protect the life you've built. Visit floodsmart.gov.
Explore Banana Republic Factory now and enjoy 50% off everything, from heritage classics to new arrivals for this season. Discover essential styles from $24.99. Find your nearest store or shop online, only at Banana Republic Factory.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our Labor Day weekend special where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Labor Day. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Explore Banana Republic Factory now and enjoy 50% off everything, from heritage classics to new arrivals for this season. Discover essential styles from $24.99. Find your nearest store or shop online, only at Banana Republic Factory.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
We're looking good along 95 right now on the Belvedere curve in West Palm, up to speed. We have some slowdowns in the Boynton Beach area, Seacrest Boulevard. This is mainly on the southbound side in between Boynton Beach Boulevard and Woolbright Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Labor Day at Lowe's, buy one, get one 50% off. Select Sherwin-Williams paints and cabin exterior stains via rebate. Plus, Stainmasters wear and dent-resistant laminate flooring starts at $2.69 per square foot. Conditions and exclusions apply while supplies last. Offer valid through 9/7.
The future of audio is here today, and you can hear it on the iHeartRadio app. It's everything audio in one easy-to-use, completely free app. That means streaming music, radio, and podcasting, everything.
Kid crying on a plane too much? I would offer him a melatonin milkshake.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you are back in the PI. But what? Where are we? The PH?
The PI.
The PH?
The PI.
The Penthouse.
He really is rubbing off.
I'm just getting in the groove of things. What's going on? Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in to Real Radio 92.1. We tell you all the ways you can get in touch with us. We love to hear you. You can call us on that toll-free line, 877-927-6969. What you just heard, that was our talkback feature, which you can find on that absolutely free iHeartRadio app. Just search for Real Radio 921. You're going to get a little microphone icon. And then, of course, you can email us at jimmy@realradio921.com. And now that I am back in the swing of things, I have that text line open right in front of me. That is 47142. Hello, hello. This is Franny. Of course, we have Jimmy.
Hello, hello, and good morning.
And good morning to you, Greek.
Good morning to you, and all to good. Bye-bye.
All to good. And
all
bye.
to good, and bye.
Bye-bye.
Are we done?
I'm out of here.
Are we done? Peace out, bitches.
See you later.
Peace out, bitches.
Gotta go. Hold on.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love that. Is that Pacino, by the way?
No.
It's not.
It kind of does sound like him.
It sort of does, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Bye-bye.
Who is it?
Bye-bye.
Do you know who that is?
Maybe.
You know
now
what
that
it sounds
listen.
like? Mike Myers.
Bye-bye.
I hear
Yeah.
Pacino.
Maybe. Dang it, now I'm confused.
Bye-bye.
Jimmy, do you know who it
It's
is?
from a cartoon.
Oh,
So
then I would-
that's why I know.
Oh.
Well, maybe it was. Maybe he voiced him. I don't know.
I don't know, but now that I hear it, I heard Pacino, but now that I'm like listening a little bit more closely to it, I don't hear it anymore. Now, now, you know when somebody tells you to listen for something, so you told me to listen for Mike Myers. Now I hear Mike Myers.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Like when Anthony calls our caller, he sounds to me like Alex Rodriguez every time. Now I
Yeah.
sat next to Alex
Yeah, and
Rodriguez.
see, I don't. Well,
Yeah.
but see, I don't know
The voice.
I don't have A-Rod's voice in my head to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
able to compare it. So
Yeah, it's just every time. I don't know why I go to him. Jimmy's going to tell us about things that we used to not pay for and now we're paying for.
Well, I tell you what, here's a Wall Street Journal did a little bit of an article on something like this, and basically that was just it, is 4 things that they found that used to be free and now that we pay for. And I thought maybe we could come up with our own list and add to it. Apparently, here's one we're going to start out with, talking about airplanes. It's going to be the big topic today. Choosing where you sit on an airplane. If you want to make sure you don't get stuck with a middle seat and about way back, it'll cost you. Choosing where to sit used to be free unless you were upgrading to business or first class. And that's something that I recently found out. on my flight up to New Jersey here not long ago. Obviously, they'll assign you a seat, but you can choose which seat you want to sit in.
Do you remember?
But it does cost money.
The price? Like how much was it? $50?
It depended on the seat.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it depended on the seat. So if I just wanted an aisle, or it didn't, even if it was a little further in front, or in back, it didn't matter. Because on my flight back, I was in the middle. On my flight up, I was on a window seat, and I don't mind a window. I don't like the middle like most people.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was like maybe $31 was a number.
Wow.
$40
Each way?
somewhere in that. Oh yeah, just for one. So yeah, it does. It costs money. Using the pool at a hotel. This one is new to me because I don't know if this is high-end hotels, and maybe you can help us out, Greek. More places are doing things a la carte now, or tacking on resort fees. Some even have early check-in fees or charge for things like access to lounges and pool chairs and stuff like that.
Really?
I've never heard of that.
I haven't either.
But resort
using a pool at a hotel,
That sucks.
I've
if
never
you're
heard of
staying
that
there,
before. Yeah.
No, like I've heard if you're not staying there, you get a day pass.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, if you're actually paying to stay at the resort, and as G-Man said, they do have resort fees that when you check in.
Yeah. And you don't know where they go.
charge you on the nightly or whatever
air.
they add it. For the air?
Yeah.
The air you're breathing?
Oh, really?
Because I always say, like, what's the resort fee they get? One of the biggest pet peeves I have is at a hotel when you're paying great money or any money and they charge you for parking.
Well, that was going to be, there's one that we can add to it.
Fountain Blue is $80.
Right.
And they don't blink. And you wait usually 45 minutes to get your car. I don't care what time of day you go.
Did you ever see, what is the resort fee? Do we know what that is?
They say it's almost like you're paying the HOA for the weekend. Well, no, because it tax on they do to your room rates, and they say it covers access to on-site facilities, amenities such as pools, gyms, and beach chairs, like you said, and Wi-Fi, all kinds of things.
Okay.
So you don't look at it as they're tacking on extra because they add it to your bill when you get it, but I guess technically, you are paying for pool access.
But is there an option to not?
No.
It never seems like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's itemized. It says resort fee.
Okay.
On top of your room.
All they're doing is they're
Camouflaging
taking they're taking. Actually, that's a dumb move because they ought to just say here. It's all one fee, like your room is $200 a night, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And if you break it down and say part of that is a resort fee, well, that's going to piss people off.
Yeah. They talk about pool towels.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
They talk
That's
about
silly.
the coffee that you have in your room, all of that. Maybe if there's a daily newspaper or whatever it is. Yeah, they tack that all under resort fees.
Unless they give you an option not to, like where you don't get access to the pool and stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't separate that.
Yeah.
That makes them look bad. Apparently, another thing, there are odd charges at restaurants. Things like kitchen appreciation fees, where they make you tip the cooks, or a fuel surcharge when gas prices make everything more expensive.
I've seen it, but it's never where they make you. I have seen restaurants where at the bottom they say if you want to tip the cooks. I've also seen places that are. I used to work at one, Kapow, that at the bottom of the menu you could buy the kitchen a 6-pack of beer and just add it all. Yeah,
oh, that's interesting.
And it was specifically so when they were done at night with their shift, they could pop open a few cans of beer and enjoy their night. So that was at the bottom. So it was an option, but it was never you have to.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And apparently, the last on this list was seeing a movie the day it comes out. You used to just have to line up to get tickets. Now those tickets can actually cost more money on opening day for a movie. I don't know. I've never dealt with that.
Speaking of tickets, if you want to go to any event, if you want a ticket, it's more money. That used to be free.
A paper ticket.
Yeah.
An actual paper ticket.
Yeah, I think that sucks. I really do. Because, again, I was one old school. I used to like the tickets. I would frame them if I went to games and stuff, maybe a picture of who I was with or concert. Yeah, I used to get a lot of posters and stuff and put them all together, the cutouts. But now you got to pay more. Like if you want Dolphin season tickets, when I was going to win those guys, we're all going to get 2 games. I said to the guy, do you get the tickets or, I'm going to send it to you on your phone? And he goes, you want the ticket, Greek, then we all got to pay more.
Right.
So they didn't want to do it. So obviously I didn't do it. But I think that should be free. You're buying a ticket. You're going to charge me for a ticket? I think that sucks to me.
Well, and what's the cost associated with it anymore? But since most things have been turned over to being done electronically, right? So they email you your tickets and whatnot. So I don't know. Now, do they still have to maintain a certain amount of cost in order to provide that ticket? How much is that cost? And is it so? How much more is it? Do you know? Because that I've never heard. I don't know how much it costs for an actual paper
I think
ticket.
for a season tickets, and I'm thinking it was a couple $100 more for the whole season.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's significant. It's a decent amount.
It was a couple $100.
Right.
And they were like, if you want to pay for all of us. And I was like, no, then screw it. But it's something that was free.
What are some other things out there that used to be free that now we pay for? 877-927-6969. Email us, Jimmy@realradio921.com.
Water.
Texas. That was going to be on my list.
Yep.
47142 is our text line. Start off that text with Real Radio. And, of course, one that usually people come up with is air, where you have to pay for air, especially when you go to put air in your tires, as per se.
Unless you go to Wawa, it's free. But then you got to wait for everybody.
It's still free, but there's a lot of places you got to pay for it.
Yeah, water's the biggest kick in the ass.
Speaking of airlines, luggage, paying to have your luggage taken, and everything.
Yeah.
The airlines that I
Blanket?
went on to going up to Jersey, they let us blanket. Yep. They let us have carry-ons for free, but any luggage that we stowed, every piece you had to pay for.
Yeah,
I think some airlines give you one bag that they'll stow.
Some are different. Some airlines, like if you're flying like a luxury airline, but you're paying a lot of money, your baggage is included with your ticket. But then you get the ones like the Spirits, you got a really cheap ticket, but then everything else you got to pay for.
Yeah,
it's like a la carte menu basically on there.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
anything they can hammer you with, they're gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like with the airlines have really, and they're still having problems financially, going broke, a lot of them. But I mean, every single thing that was free, you seem to just, pillows. I know you got to pay for pillow. Stuff
How
like
about
Oh,
that.
like the
headsets?
headphones?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Headsets.
Mm-hmm.
That was all free years ago.
Yep.
And it was something they gave you. Here you go.
I was surprised to see they still give you some beverages for free.
Yes, most of the time they do.
Soda,
they
but
will
water,
have their
soda and
beverage
water.
cart. Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah.
But drinks you got to pay for.
But
wine.
alcoholic drinks you do. But I guess what now, Franny,
I think
you were
you always
saying
had to though, right? I don't know.
What international or first class they get it for free, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was the difference.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys got anything that used to be free and now you got to pay for, let us know. 877-927-6969. Over the years, a lap dance has pretty much stayed at $20. There's a great bargain.
Really? No inflation with lap dances, huh?
Some places 25.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah, some places.
Have they going up?
But I mean, when you really want to talk about, stretching a dollar, it's still one of the best things you can spend money on.
Yeah.
Stretching something.
Oh, you know what else sometimes restaurants do is, or like fast food and things, back in the day, if you wanted some extra honey mustard or sweet and sour, they would just give it to you. Now, a lot of times, even the extra ketchup packets, some of these fast food restaurants will charge you if you ask extra for it. Absolutely.
I haven't seen that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Penthouse. Again, that's on the table. Also, would you pay more to fly if it was only adults only? Just it. No kids on a flight. Let us know.
Only adults only.
Only adults only.
Wordsmith.
Yes. After you're done with
I
your
don't want to be an scapegoat.
after you're done with your trifecta, speaking of adults only, I have a situation with a bar in California. I want to ask you if you think this is a good idea or if it's going to kill the business.
Ooh, I think I know which one you're talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
I have that story too.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday, 11:45, dinner and a movie, New York Prime. Come on, let's do it. We'll be back. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Galaxy Z Fold 4 is here to change the way you get things done. Now you can browse social media while tuning into a video call. And with the expansive foldable screen, you can use up to 3 apps at the same time. Visit Samsung.com today to order your Galaxy Z Fold 4.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, best product I've ever used, and amazing, I love my Navage. That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less, but the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good. Feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Hey, it's the Greek for Joseph's Classic Market, one of my favorite spots, where great meals begin. If you love to eat well, Joseph's Classic Market has it all. Fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, pizza, bakery, and prepared foods. And Joseph's offers catering for all special events. Boca Raton, Delray, and Palm Beach Gardens. Joseph's Classic Market is also hiring for all positions. Joseph's Classic Market, where great meals begin, proud sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. I don't start a day without going to Joseph's Classic Market. Peace.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our Labor Day weekend special where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Labor Day. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Summer is winding down, but business needs keep ramping up? Check out Indeed, the all-in-one hiring solution that helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
The Penthouse is brought to you by Joseph's Classic Market.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, best product I've ever used, and amazing, I love my Navage. That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less, but the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
95 accident-free, Boca to Jupiter. We are looking good. 15-minute ride southern to PGA. Speaking of Southern Boulevard, the new Southern Boulevard Bridge is getting ready to open actually tomorrow. This is going to be between Ocean Boulevard
Late. Offer valid at participating locations.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
For those people that are requesting an adult-only flight, just remember that that would significantly increase the numbers to the Mile High Club.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday, last day of August. Not the bone, August.
Yeah. There goes the bone. It's going.
Stop it! Stop it!
Stop that bone! Stop that bone! Somebody check that Greek kid's brain. Jimmy's in the house.
What brain? Hello, good morning.
Oh, that hurt.
Did it really? But did it?
No, it's good. Franny's here.
Hey.
Thank God she came to work today. And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders
She
up.
wants.
It's Creepy Trifecta.
The number one jersey that's sold right now in the NFL. Can you want to take a guess?
Number one jersey sold in the NFL.
Number one as of now.
Tom Brady?
No. He's usually up there.
Number one
Who would be
jersey.
super popular right
Deshaun
now? That's new.
Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Wow. That was Franny for
No.
playback.
No. How about Baker with Carolina?
No. Number one jersey in the NFL. Can we have a hint?
Think of meow.
A cat? Think of a cat.
So there's probably
Joe Burrow to Bengals.
Oh, that did not help
all right.
whatsoever
I
when you
know.
meowed.
Yeah, well,
Nope.
Baby
hey,
Bengal.
at least he was Bengal and a cat. I mean, I'll give him that.
All right.
Joe Burrow's the number
Usually it'd
one.
be like, the
Dog.
49ers. Meow, 49ers.
I thought I kept it pretty close. To
that
the
was good.
What?
Bengals, all right.
Again, a hint is not supposed to be like a thing that's just going to till the
So
carrot.
Burrow,
Yes,
huh?
a hint is supposed to help you get there. The meow did not.
Think of
Yeah,
a
well, that
Bengal.
could have been
I
the
did,
Lions.
yeah.
That could have been the Bengals.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What Bengal
Jaguars.
or lion do you know goes meow? That's a house cat.
When a Bengal was a baby Bengal. Have you ever seen a baby Bengal?
Have you?
Yes, I've heard them.
Yeah?
And they sound like meow. They just start. I mean, that's what they start. Then they get into their growling like the panther thing that Jimmy has. You know, that wow, wow.
Okay.
That's what they get to eventually.
Yeah.
Just like a person yelling. When they're little, they yell, you don't hear much. Then when they get older, they're like, ah, stop the bone.
Have you ever heard a baby yell?
Uh,
They're very
yeah,
loud.
Yes. So Joe Burrow's number one so far. But again, it's a very early season. And I'm not surprised about that Super Bowl team. And it's a jersey that it was new last year or the year before.
I'm actually a bit surprised. I mean, I like
too.
Burrow. I do.
Yeah.
I think he's a great player. I enjoy watching him. But I am really shocked that he is number one.
That's what I read last night.
Okay.
I think Tariq Hill's going to get a lot of jerseys sold down here, number 10.
Yeah, there's one example right there that I would think would be higher.
Yeah, but Burrow, again, he went to the Super Bowl. When you go to Super Bowl, you get a lot of eyes on you, obviously.
And quarterback.
Yeah, of
Quarterback's
course.
always
Yeah, he's
a
in there.
little bit more too, but
Yeah, but so far, Joe Burrow. And also his wide receiver, Chase, is number one. And he's also in the top 5, too, which is very impressive, too.
Interesting.
Tonight is round 2 for Serena at 7 o'clock. Will she have the diamonds on? We'll see what happens. But she plays a very tough opponent, number 2 in the world tonight. So it's going to be very difficult for Serena. We're going to root for her. On my way to work today on 95, I saw some billboards for Serena, which I thought were cool. I don't know who put them up, but it said, congratulations to the GOAT, pictures of her. And again, everywhere you go, there's T-shirts at the U.S. Open for her, acknowledging what she's done for the game, who she is as a person. But she plays tonight, 7 o'clock. Nadal played last night. He won. Loved his outfit he had on last night, by the way, the shorts and the shirt. Thought it was very nice. Said that at Strike Cigar Bar. Everybody turned around. Greek. I said, yeah, he's got a good outfit on.
Just didn't the woman who won last year's U.S. Open, didn't she get knocked out yesterday?
She lost last night.
Yeah,
Number
that's what I'm
one
asking.
seed.
Yeah, got knocked out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
think Emma something.
And Venus lost yesterday, too.
Yeah, I saw that.
She got beat, too. But again, Serena tonight, 7 o'clock, main court. It's going to be packed again. Everybody will be there, all the stores, I'm sure. And who knows? If she wins tonight, then you never know. I mean, because she's playing number 2 in the world, so anything can happen. But she played great the first night, and everybody was all jacked up for her and happy that she won. And today is August 31st, and the Los Angeles Dodgers won last night, beating the Mets, and they have 90 wins. That is unbelievable. In August, have 90 wins. You got to go back 60 years to, I believe, when a team did that before. The manager, Roberts, said in March in spring training, we're going to win it all. And they have the best team in baseball, no doubt, best staff. They have a lot of injuries right now with their pitchers. But when they come back, I don't know if anybody's going to beat the Dodgers, to be honest with you. And all rise, Mr. Judge hit his 51st home run last night, and he is one of 3 Yankees that have hit over 50 homers in 2 years at least. Mickey Mantle did it, and Babe Ruth. So hats off to him. And again, for the Yankees, they're going to have to pay him next year because he is a free agent if they want to keep him. And you don't want to see him go to Red Sox. And that is your trifecta of this hour. Peace.
So I know we have a giveaway to do, but we got some time, and we're going to give that cue to call with the phone number in a few minutes. But I do want to get through some text because I opened up the text line, and some people were talking about things that used to be free, as well as we have other conversations that were brought up here, including that one drop that Jimmy played, and he says it sounds like Pacino, and then Jimmy says it might be Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
That one, yes. So we have a couple people who have some thoughts on that. Text line is 47142. Start off with Real Radio. So here we go. They think the bye-bye actually sounds like Greek, but I really think it sounds like Frank Vincent in The Sopranos right before he got whacked. He was saying bye-bye. Pop to his grandkids.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't know. Is that right? Do you recall any of that?
No, but Jimmy said it's from a cartoon. But
I believe so, yeah.
And then somebody else says it's something different. They said, I believe the sound clip was from Goodfellas when one of the old guys was saying goodbye to grandchild before getting in his car to be assassinated. That's from Bobby M.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. But thank you for letting us know your
be
opinion.
involved in the show.
Maybe you're right. We have no idea. So then let's see. Things that used to be free, but now I have to pay for. Somebody had put sex on there. All right.
Sex is never free.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sorry.
Somebody else.
Sorry.
Franny, things that used to be free, full service gas stations. We also have on here from Chris, the bus driver, 2 things I could think of we pay for now is TV and looking stuff up like the internet. So we need to pay for the internet, right? For Wi-Fi, for Google. When you were a kid, back in the day, it used to be encyclopedias. Yeah, but you had to pay for the encyclopedias unless you went to the library.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the Britannica encyclopedia people coming door to door to sell them. We had the whole thing. We had a big old bookcase full of those encyclopedias. What else do we have on here? Somebody else, women used to be free. G-Man does not agree with you. And this one, I was like, yeah, preach on. I used to think that air was free until I bought a bag of potato chips.
This is true. This is true.
Right? You open it up and you're like, where the hell are the chips at? Things that used to be free. Yeah. I said there's a local restaurant that is known for their cups, and one month a year. Okay, here we go. Then 1 month a year, they changed the color of them. That charges a service fee if you call and order to-go food. Huh. What is this? Things that used to be free. There's a local restaurant that is known for their cups, and 1 month a year, they changed the color of them. That charges a service fee if you call and order to-go food. I don't know. Did that make sense? I'm sorry if I'm reading.
I think they were trying to give a hint as to where it was.
Right?
I
don't know.
With the cups
or
something.
Maybe. I'm reading it
assuming
verbatim,
that's
so
what
I
it
don't.
was.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm just missing out on it. But if you care to explain, you're always allowed to, and you're always allowed to text 47142. Started off with Real Radio.
Right now, you can call us 877-927-6969. This show's going like rapid fire, flying through. And you got your opportunity right now to win dinner and a movie. And it's a $100 gift card to New York Prime. So call us right now, and Jimmy will get you on the line. And then we're going to play a contest that we play. It's who's most likely to. Franny, I ask you a question, and then you have to say, does it best fit Jimmy, Francis, or the Greek? It's that simple. 11:45 is the time to call, 877-927-6969. It's dinner and a movie.
Yeah, involved in that dinner and a movie is a $100 gift card to New York Prime, as Greek said, along with a digital download of only this summer's top blockbuster movie, Top Gun Maverick. Tom Cruise, obviously, starring in the action-packed Top Gun Maverick, which critics are calling one of the greatest movies ever made. By Top Gun Maverick on digital now, and a dive into over 110 minutes of behind-the-scenes bonus content as well. Rated PG-13 from Paramount Pictures, but we're giving you an opportunity to get one for free right now. Give us a call, 877-927-6969. We'll play a little game called Who's Most Likely To, and that's where Franny reads you a scenario, and we vote amongst ourselves who's most likely to fit that scenario, and you have to guess who we voted for.
There it is, boys and girls.
Cameras off.
877-927-6969. Cameras off. Make it happen. Don't forget, Greek's Gridiron's back next Thursday, and we're at Strike Cigar Lounge, downtown Boca. We are excited about that, kicking it off. $200 gift card this year if you beat me, and a 70-inch TV for the grand prize winner. And we're working on one more thing to try to make it happen for you guys. So next Thursday, Strike Cigar Lounge. We are excited for that on the patio. I was there last night hanging out with a bunch of my friends, smoking cigars and hanging out, watching some U.S. Open. And I have dinner tonight, and then I'll probably be there later this evening, too. Always a great place to go. Strike Cigar Lounge, downtown Boca. Love the patio. You love it inside. You love everything about it. And don't forget about the Gators, too. They're going to be here live Saturday. Big game. It's tough. And you know what? They're playing at 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock's pregame. And the Champs are playing Saturday. That's right. Georgia. The Bulldogs are playing at 3:30.
3:30, I know. And my husband's Canes are playing at 3:30. So we're going to be fighting over that television.
Well, you got the big one inside.
I know, and we put one outside too. But I like watching sports with him, so it's going to be kind of like, man, like because that's typically what we do. And they
the
have
Canes should be a blowout.
They have them both. It's still the first game of the season for the Canes. He's going to watch it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I mean, I think the Georgia game is going to be a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. College football's back. We're going to we're going to Orlando Friday night. We're doing the grand opening. We're not the grand opening, but the kickoff for Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very excited. We'll be there Friday night, and we're staying at one of their newer hotels, the Lowe's. They have that Sapphire Falls.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
And you'll be back for Saturday?
So we are. I told him, I was like, well, let's kind of hang out by the pool. And then he was like, it's college football. I'm like, damn it, you're right. So we're going to hustle
you can
back.
hang by the pool there and watch the game.
I know, but
That'd be nice.
I know he wants to be
there
at his home watching football. So as long as we leave by noon, we'll be plenty of time.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
That.
No, it takes about 2.5 hours. I don't know how fast you drive to Orlando.
Oh, really? Is Universal?
Hour and a half. Zoom. Yeah, no, 2.5 hours. Maybe when Brightline opens to Orlando, we'll get there in an hour and a half.
I'm not good with directions or driving or anything else.
Yeah, it takes like 2.5 hours.
One of a big fan of. I was out with Nick Woods last night for New York Prime. He is a big Georgia Bulldog fan. He says Oregon's their toughest opponent of the season.
It does look like it when you look at the schedule.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said maybe Kentucky's okay. They're going to be good, a little bit tough. He said, but after this, he goes, this is it, Greek. I said, wow, that's unbelievable. And they are given 17 points. That's a ton of points for them to be given. 17 game. And Ohio State with Notre Dame, another big game. We'll talk about all those games in the locker room, and they're given 18 points. So a lot of big favorites for teams that are playing against top 10 teams. I'm surprised about, but it's college football. Last week it started, but this is the real week. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
And plus the Canes are playing. He's not going to that game because you guys are going to Orlando.
Yeah, we'll be in Orlando. So
Jimmy, are we almost ready?
Almost.
Okay. Let us know we are, and then we'll get you guys on.
Just give me a quick second here.
No
I just
problem.
want to wrap up a couple things. I'm getting this and that and getting that set up. Okay. So, yes, we are ready to play a little Who's Most Likely To for dinner and a movie. Craig is our first contestant. Craig, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Craig, good afternoon. How are you doing today, sir? Thanks for listening.
I'm doing great, Greek. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. Really good. You know, it's football season, working with Francis and Jimmy. I really couldn't be any place better. How long have you been listening to Real Radio?
Oh, man, at least 10 years, 10 plus.
Wow. Nice. What do you think of that Greek kid?
Love him.
All right, Craig, that's great. Get a little good karma on your side, and we're going to play a little game called Who's Most Likely To. Are you familiar with the game, bud?
Yeah, here we go.
Perfect. All right. Now, Franny's going to read you a scenario, and we're going to vote, and you have to guess who we voted for. And are you ready, Franny?
Yeah, I'm totally ready to go.
Get a little music going.
All right, sounds good. All right, Craig, just give us a moment to place our votes, and then Jimmy will cue you up for your answer. Best of luck. I feel like you got this. All right. Out of the three of us, Jimmy, Greek, or Franny, who is most likely to be on the red carpet one day?
All right, we have our answer. Craig, out of the three of us, Greek, Francis, or myself, Jimmy, who is most likely to be on the red carpet one day?
That's got to be Greek.
That's right.
I thought it was cleaning the carpet.
Dang. No,
Who else
you got that movie in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully knows.
That's why they call him Hollywood. Dun, dun, dun. All right.
Congratulations.
Well, you are going to get a digital download copy of Top Gun Maverick. Anybody notice the song I played?
Oh, yeah.
It was good.
And, of course, a $100 gift card to New York Prime. If you would, Craig, hang on the line for a couple minutes. I'm going to put you on hold, and I'm going to get back with you, and we'll get you set up with with that prize. All right, bud?
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Nice. By the way, I have a question. I'm sorry. Did I hear you guys right? We're doing Gridiron on the 8th, not the 9th?
It'll be
It's
the
on a
only Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll be back doing it on Fridays.
Because somebody asked and I lied. So I thought it was on Friday because we always did Gridiron on Fridays.
It will be
Or
after
you
that.
guys did for Gridiron, not me.
Yeah, it will be.
It's only because the kickoff's a Thursday. That's why we're doing it Thursday.
Right. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Yep, and then tomorrow we're back at it with our prize giveaway, 11:45, same time, same place, and we'll be doing a pair of tickets to go see Alice in Chains, and that's going to be a great show with Breakin' Benjamin and special guest Bush. So,
Breakin' Benjamin and Bush, come
His
on.
favorite band.
So yeah, there's
Go figure.
I guess you guys.
What's the deal with that? I had a little Seinfeld there.
I guess you guys had a conversation earlier about that, and I saw the story too about that about the plane who got the airdrop, the pilot, and he was like, "I'm turning around this plane."
Yeah,
and it's been an issue lately. I've heard about people in theme parks, stuff like that, getting these notifications like, "Hey, you got somebody who wants to airdrop you photos," and then there you go, bam, D-pic.
Well, we were hoping that your ears would be ringing on that story because we know how much you do that. No,
I airdrop D-pics all the time.
Only because I know you have an Apple, right?
Yes.
Or you have an iPhone.
Yes.
Now that's an iPhone feature, right? The airdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you have to have it on. The
Right.
feature on, yes.
Right. So
that's what I was saying.
And it goes to everybody in the plane.
If they have it on.
It's like WhatsApp where you put it out there and just anybody within.
So they have to have the feature on, right? And if you send it out there to the world, they have to accept it. So a lot of people, I think, will automatically, because they're like, oh, it must be somebody I know, or maybe it's the pilot next to me, or maybe so sometimes people just accept it, and then bam, it's something you don't want to see.
Right.
So it's been something that's been happening quite often. So you can change that setting and turn it off if you don't want to get unsolicited pictures.
Now, you read that story, right?
Yes.
Okay, just a quick little recap. Apparently, a pilot had to come on and tell people to stop airdropping nude pictures on a flight. They were still on the ground, so he said he'd turn the plane around and park it, and everybody'd have to get
Did you
off.
have the audio of him?
And I didn't.
Oh,
no.
okay.
But because we read the quote, so there
Got
was
it.
he would just said the same thing. But the point was that I didn't know, because I don't know a lot about the airdrops, because obviously if that's an Apple, an iPhone thing, I have an Android, so I don't know how that works. So if you send something out like that, can the person getting it know who sent it?
Where it's coming from?
Yeah.
I get possibly. I don't utilize it that much, but I think it's more like you have somebody trying to send you an airdrop. I don't know if and you guys can share with us because I'm sorry I'm not explaining it better, but I don't know necessarily if it says exactly where it is coming from.
I didn't know if the phone number of the phone that sends it out would go with it, or if there's a signature or something. Because one thing I found out with that article is apparently this isn't illegal.
Yeah.
Sending out D-pics or even vag pics aren't illegal, apparently, on something like this. So,
because when I've airdropped to, because sometimes it's easier to do it than actually send those picture files through a text message. Like I'll do it and I'll send it to my husband or to my friends, but I'm actually sending airdrop, and you can see like it'll show, instead of like the little text message face, it'll show the airdrop sign, but I have them under hubby. So I know I'm specifically sending it to my husband.
Okay.
I have never done it where you're just sending it out there to anybody.
Right.
And I'm guessing that is something that can happen because you're hearing these stories happen quite often.
Right.
Obviously, these people don't have random people's phone numbers, right? I guess there's a feature where you just airdrop it, and it airdrops to whoever the hell's next to you who has a feature on.
I didn't know.
I said you have to have it on.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
And I just didn't know if you open it would go, okay, this was sent out from
maybe number
area
shows
code 561 blah 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 blah, or something or to actually maybe even say a name or something. I didn't know, because whether or not it could be traced back to the people. That's where I was going with that. Can the person that sent it be caught?
Yeah.
But
like you said, caught for what? It's not illegal.
I'm assuming.
Well, right now it's not. No, but the lawmakers in New York are trying to make it. Now, does that mean you can only not send it in New York? I mean, that's another weird thing.
Well, yeah, I'm sure if it would be like that, it would just be like state to state, like everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, it's bad that the pilot's got to worry about that when you should be concentrating on flying the plane.
But you got to check your settings. If you have AirDrop, like I said, they have different settings. I know with the AirDrop, you can have it where you have contacts only. So you can only receive AirDrops from people who you have on your contact list.
Right.
But sometimes I guess maybe the settings might be open where you can just, if you want, you have to accept it.
Yeah.
It can be from absolutely anybody. We had that story about the old guy on the airplane, and he was sending pictures of his penis to people, and a kid got it. And this one woman saw him sending it.
Yeah.
right? That was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, So, I mean, you just have to, if you don't want to get unsolicited pictures,
Don't have it on.
then don't have it on, or have it set for only to receive them from your contacts. I know you have in your
there
phone.
you go. That's probably
Yeah.
the best idea, right?
Yeah.
Because that way, if you do get it, because I can see that. Like you're sitting there, maybe my, friend that's 2 rows back from me is sending me something that I should see. Oh, wow, it's not him. It's, or her, and ends up being, something you don't want to get.
But yeah, no,
Interesting.
I know we'll get back to it. But I did what I wanted to get into was about that bar in California, because you brought up, if people wanted to have
Flights
adults only airplanes, flights or whatever, then yeah, there's a bar that's doing something. Not necessarily adults only, but a certain age.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's the Penthouse. We'll get to that. We got some fun facts, a lot more. Stick around. We're going to be here till 2. Peace.
A social media experience that isn't totally toxic. Kind of a weird thing to brag about, but there it is. Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double stack junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs, small fries, and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. Includes choice of double stack JBC or crispy chicken BLT with 4-piece nugs, small drink, and fries. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
If you've been hitting the gym but still have those stubborn areas that just won't firm up, then I have the solution for you. Hey, this is Franny, and that solution to those pesky areas is a Morpheus 8 treatment at Begin Anew Med, Jupiter's premier luxury med spa. This is a treatment that made headlines because Kim Kardashian called Morpheus 8 a game changer and said it has transformed her stomach, making it flatter and firmer than ever before, and the proof is there. I had the treatment done almost 2 months ago on my face and neck, and I'm still noticing improvements in the tightening and smoothing of my skin. It is insane. So now at Begin Anew Med Spa, you can take advantage of $350 off of the Morpheus 8 treatment for your face or body. And if you're looking to optimize your health and amplify your performance, boost your brain power, and improve your gut health, then Begin Anew's Optimal Wellness Program is for you. And right now, their Optimal Wellness Program is only $99 with qualifying insurance. You can see all of their services at beginanewmed.com. That's beginanewmed.com.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook watching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
When a nasty cold keeps you up all night, Vicks NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief from your worst cold and flu symptoms, which changes a night that sounds like this into a night that sounds more like this. Ah, that's better. NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, stuffy head, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine. Use as directed.
Did you know that Palm Beach County is ranked one of the top for number of accidents in all of Florida? That means you or someone you know has been involved in at least a fender bender, and Gordon and Partners wants to help. If you've been in an accident and you need cash for your crash, visit us online at palmbeachcrash.com or call us at 833-913-3733. It's easy. Tell us what happened at palmbeachcrash.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
If you're considering protecting your retirement with gold or silver, listen up. There is one company to trust for this. Advantage Gold. They are the highest rated precious metals firm in the country and are so passionate about teaching people how to own physical gold and silver, they have won the Best of TrustLink Awards 4 years in a row because they really educate their clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of their experts so they can send you a free gold kit along with a free copy of the Wall Street Journal national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. With the crazy state of the world right now, who knows what is going to happen tomorrow? Don't wait any longer. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop. Exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
This is WZZR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a good day and a nice afternoon. Hope everything goes your way. And if it doesn't, take out the Windex. Hit it hard and it'll get a lot better. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hey, what's going on?
There it is. There's that Bengal, Joe Burrow.
There it is.
877-927-6969. We had a couple things on the table. You guys could always bring up anything, carte blanche. But we had on the table today, would you pay extra to fly if it was just adults? Let us know about that. And what are some of the things that used to be free that you have to pay for now? Franny's going to give us some facts of fun.
It's Franny's Fun Facts. Well, today is a day that I feel like you've celebrated a few times, G-Man. It is National Matchmaker Day. And I say that because maybe you've been a matchmaker or you have had somebody who's a matchmaker in your life trying to set you up, right?
Oh, many times. And I'm always very thankful.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good compliment.
Well, yeah, no, I agree. I have never been matched up with somebody.
I tried to match up this girl the other night who was sitting next to me at a restaurant. We were talking, and I said, I think I got a great guy for you. And she said, really? What's he like? And I described myself. So what do you think? She goes, that's pretty good. I got to be honest with you.
Have you been matched up before?
No.
Jimmy, no?
Sort of.
Okay.
Was. Yeah. I was one time.
Yeah.
And it, it didn't work out.
I love it.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Well, 99% of them don't work out.
Yeah.
It's
Only
just
one does,
That's
I
right.
guess. The one you're in.
That's it. That's the only, I mean, really, that's the odds.
So it looks like matchmaking actually started in the 1600s. And they say the very first matchmaking agency was in Britain. They said that's where the first agencies actually set up shop. So I guess there was multiple. They say the Mixing Science and Matchmaking, an article in the Science of Invention journal by the Smithsonian Institution, details 4 scientific tests that were undertaken to ascertain whether a couple will make it or if they will fail. Now, why you don't give me details on this sucker, I don't know. I wish I would have known. I know. I'll find some details on
They're
it.
compatible or not.
Yes. Well, they always have. I'll open up my Cosmopolitan magazine and let you know.
Ooh, big word.
Cosmopolitan magazine.
Magazine?
Yep. Big word. Big word. So, shocker, Greek matchmakers were basically professional gossips. If you don't just, yes.
Andale, Liva.
Yes, they said the ancient. It's not. That's not how Greek
That's
people talk.
Greek for the playback.
Yeah.
You got it.
Ancient Greek matchmakers operated essentially as telegram carriers, or what they call go-betweens, like the middleman, middlewoman. Always women. What they call the promestria, as they were called, did all the negotiations. Yeah, very.
I like lemon in my water.
Promestria, as they were called, did all the negotiations for two families wanting to marry.
I'm sure they got a piece, too.
They made the approach, took messages.
I'm sure they got paid.
Oh.
Do you think? I don't think they got paid back in the day. I think they just hooked them up.
No, they got paid. Greeks are getting paid, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No doubt about that.
Not doing anything for free.
But yeah, they said that they would make the approach, took messages, and most importantly, reported their personal opinions of prospective spouses to these hopeful brides and grooms.
I think it's a great business. It's the number one thing I've always heard for years on both sexes, people say, more than a joke.
But back in the day, the problem with that is if the marriage ended up unhappy or failed, it would all go down to what they call I'm messing this up, promestria's taste. And whether she exaggerated on these people or not to make them seem like they were like awesome or more compatible for each other. So I don't think it ended up too great for them if the marriage didn't work. These
Well, they're
matchmaking
salesmen,
women.
basically. That's what they are. You're selling the person, whether it's male or female. So you might stretch it a little. That doesn't work out. You say, all right, well, it's better to love and lost than never love at all. Next question.
There you go. And
Your Honor.
And I'm gonna.
Next question, Your Honor.
I've got a couple more here that I'm gonna bring up, and I believe we send these past. But hey, you never know. If you probably haven't heard this, maybe new to you. We are doing it is National Matchmaker Day. They say in some communities the role of matchmakers went way beyond sitting families down over some tea and asking them if they wanted a new son-in-law. They said in Aztec law, the matchmaking service was provided by older women, and they are the ones who did everything. So it looks like the women, you really don't hear much about men being matchmakers. Even now to this day, I'm sure they exist, but a lot of the time it's women, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They usually do it.
Yeah. And they say, and these women did everything. And they go, and I do mean everything. According to sources from the period of 1500 to 1700, these women, they would actually marry the couples as well. They successfully matched, but they are using a ritual in which they tied the groom's shirt to the bride's dress. And after the celebrations, they would put the couple to bed. Whether that means escorting them to the bridal chamber or giving more explicit wedding day instructions was not made precisely clear. But yeah, they tied the guy's shirt to her dress and kind of was like, all right, it's time for you guys to have sex. I'm sending you to your bed. And then to get a little
lot of pressure.
To get a little bit more freaky, one region of Japan, it was a long time ago though, came up with a particularly pagan way of creating matches: competitive mass orgies.
Wow.
The phenomenon was called Utugaki, and centered, according to Herbert Plushow, and I guess it's a book called In Chaos and Cosmos, Ritual in Early and Medieval Japan, on special times and places associated with fertility, like mountains and forest glades. So they said that they would seem to have taken place in both spring and autumn, and they were one of the biggest chances for young people to meet potential spouses from outside their own village, as the orgies themselves seem to have been pretty massive. They said they were also competitive. Men apparently had to woo young women and give them love tokens.
It's an orgy, though.
And within the short period of the ritual, women were free to choose or spurn any suitor. Yep, but it
it's
was
like The Bachelor today.
Yeah, but they
Just
don't
like it.
Yeah. I mean, they have sex on the side, but they don't show you the orgy part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they said it was very competitive, but it was lots of sex. And at the end of it, the one was like, I choose you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to go on a ride if you can't sample it out?
There you go. And there's some history of matchmaking.
Thank you so much, Francis. That is Fun Facts for Day. It's Matchmaking Day. If you have anybody you can fix somebody up with, do it. You make two people happy. If it doesn't work out, que sera, sera.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Whatever will be, will be.
That's it. Now, you got a situation about a bar who has a little bit of a restriction.
I do. Yeah, there's a bar. It looks like that they have decided to keep the 29 to 21-year-olds out. So, you're denied entry in the United States at bars if you're 21 years old. But it looks like these two women said in a viral video that they were turned away from a bar in LA because they were not 30 years old. So these TikTokers posted a video, and they were basically saying that her and her friend weren't able to enter this bar called Melody Bar and Grill. So this establishment, I guess, had policy in place to only admit patrons 30 and older, but on certain days. So it's not all of the time. And California law does state that you have to be 21 and older, as most bars do, but they decided that they just wanted to do this for the weekend. So they say a minor is allowed to enter and remain inside a restaurant that happens to have a bar attached to it, but not sit in the bar area. And that's from the California Restaurant Association. This means not only at the bar, but generally at the tables. And that's true. If you're listening right now, and I see it all the time, and I hate to be that person, I'm not tending bar anymore, but when I was, a lot of people bring their kids and say, you're not supposed to. And I know every state's different, but I believe Florida law is the same too, as in California. A lot of people bring and put their kids at a bar.
Oh, at the actual bar.
At the actual bar.
But a table's fine.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
if it's a restaurant establishment, yes. But they just belly up their children right at the bar with them. And I understand some restaurants, some bars you do serve food, and some people enjoy, like myself, my husband and I, we like to sit at the bar and eat. But just an FYI, if you go to the bar here, don't. Some bartenders will be nice, but you're not supposed to. So, they
not
say,
a great environment for
No. Actually, the bar can be fined if somebody's in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you just don't want to get your restaurant in trouble either. But yeah, this TikToker was talking about it, and they showed a poster with the notice stating that only patrons 30 and older would be admitted on these specific days. And the girl was like, I just got denied because we're not 30. I want to know, what do you think about this? Do you think the bar's screwing themselves? Like, let's say they just do it Friday and Saturday night, which it is. And it's after 8 o'clock at night, right? So they're saying, and this place is a restaurant, but when it gets a little bit later on the weekends, 30 or older. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think the bar's shooting themselves in the foot? I went to an establishment not that long ago, and in my head, too, I'm not in my 20s anymore. I'm not going to the same places, but I do like to still go out and have fun. But I'm like, where can I go where there's people my age and I don't feel as old? I went to a place that I used to go to all of the time after Sunfest one night. And I'm mean all the time in my early 20s. I probably went up there until I was 30. And I went there, and it had been ages since I'd been. And I was standing in line in the women's bathroom, and there was a line. And I felt so old.
And you're young.
I'm looking around, but I could have been, but the girls look so young to me.
Okay.
And I probably could have been many of their moms. I really could. And it had been so long. I even FaceTime my friends that I used to go to the bar, and I was like, you want to feel old? And I showed them the line. And they were like, oh my God. I'm like, I know. But I'm kind of okay with it, going somewhere where people might be around your age. Or do you think that they're doing themselves a disservice and they're going to lose a lot of customers?
Well, I think you have to know your business and your clientele and what you make up your customers are. I mean, obviously, that's what you have to know.
What's your target?
Yeah, that's right.
What's your demo?
And some places don't want young kids because A, they don't spend money, and B, they cause a lot of problems. And then the people who do come in who spend money, who are a little bit older, it keeps them away. I've seen that in a lot of establishments. Yeah. I don't mind it personally, but I could see people.
Yeah.
But again, I always looked at it, if you have a business, it's open. I want to make money from everybody. I think when you narrow cast it, if it's not a problem, you are potential. It's like places.
Only 2 nights, which I understand. And I was
but
talking
those are the busy nights.
And I was talking to somebody, and maybe that's it. Maybe they feel like maybe with the customers a little bit older, they'll have more quality customers, and they're not looking for the quantity of the amount of people. But I was talking to somebody, and we were saying, man, if you're the bar across the street, you just bang it, taking only the 21 to 30-year-olds, right? You compete with them.
Well, and you do that, right? You know, businesses will do that. I mean, I think both of you are hitting it right on the head. I mean, what kind of establishment, what kind of bar is it? I mean, there's all kinds of different bars. You have dive bars, or you got bars that are more like the tiki, and if you have bands that play like classic music or something, that's going to draw an older crowd, right? So you're not typically going to get the 21, 25-year-olds all that much. If you have a place like that, you don't even have to have a rule, but if you're a club or something like that, well, you want them, right? I mean, I don't know. It seems like it. You can find other ways to do this without actually having to go down that road. But
there's establishments that you can go into that have members only. There's some cigar lounges, stuff like that. And to me, I always think, you know what, I would just take whoever came in, as long as they, were there, was a customer, and you can make money on them. But again, if the clientele is not your clientele, and when they come in, they give you a problem, that's probably why they do it. They're like, hey, you know what? We want an older clientele because it keeps people away.
Well, pretty safe to say there's a reason why they're doing this.
Yes, I would think so.
You know, I mean, if they have to go to the length where they're saying we're going to put up a sign and we're going to create a rule and we're actually going to card you and turn people away because they did. So clearly there was a problem for them.
I would think so. Yeah. I think you're 100% right.
Now, maybe this is the right way,
to do it.
the right approach to solve the problem. Maybe they should find another way, but I didn't. That's what they want to do. I have to assume that they've got enough business to cover the.
That's right.
To be able to turn people away.
It is the Penthouse. It is a Wednesday. We got WWGD coming at you, and we're going to talk about people who quit their job during the pandemic, and did they make a mistake, and can it benefit them now? It is the Penthouse. Peace.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Summer is winding down, but business needs keep ramping up. Check out Indeed, the all-in-one hiring solution that helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
What Would Greek Do is brought to you by Monroe's of Palm Beach.
It's another hurricane season, and right about now, residents are busy fortifying their nests against damage. This year, they're preparing with flood insurance. They've learned it's the extra layer of protection that prevents them from paying out of pocket or pouch for costly repairs. You too should trust your instincts this season. Get flood insurance and protect the life you've built. Visit floodsmart.gov.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Hey, it's the Greek for Joseph's Classic Market, one of my favorite spots, where great meals begin. If you love to eat well, Joseph's Classic Market has it all. Fresh produce, meats, seafood, deli, pizza, bakery, and prepared foods. And Joseph's offers catering for all special events. Boca Raton, Delray, and Palm Beach Gardens. Joseph's Classic Market is also hiring for all positions. Joseph's Classic Market, where great meals begin, proud sponsor of Greek's Gridiron. I don't start a day without going to Joseph's Classic Market. Peace.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our Labor Day weekend special where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Labor Day. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, "Best product I've ever used," and "Amazing, I love my Navage." That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less. But the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Checking in with the Florida Highway Patrol, and we're accident-free along 95 in West Palm. In fact, we're accident-free throughout the Palm Beaches on the Interstate. Turnpike is looking good as well. A little bit of a slowdown westbound Boynton Beach Boulevard. This is to the west of Congress. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains. While gas prices continue to be expensive, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before you ride. Dump the pump. Book today at GoBrightline.com.
The Stuff They Don't Want You to Know podcast delves into popular culture's most persistent mysteries. Now, there's something else that the guys at Stuff They Don't Want You to Know want you to know. They've got a new book coming out. Packed with illustrations, the Stuff They Don't Want You to Know book is written in the same or wherever you buy your books.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday, WWGD day later. I give advice to you people who write in. I try to put you on the right road, and if I don't, you can always blame Greek. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hey, what's going on? So I got a couple things going up on the blog. One is already up, and another one we can talk about the story. But I was like, how the heck can they do this? So there is a terrifying trailer that was just released, and I saw it on TMZ. And it is Winnie the Pooh trailer, but Winnie the Pooh has turned into a thing of what nightmares are made of. This is a horror flick with Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So one of Disney's most beloved characters is now a thing of nightmares, thanks to this new horror flick that is coming out. So it turns Pooh into a murderer, basically, is what's going on. You can watch this trailer, and I'm like, how the heck can they do this? So basically, you see that the movie appears to be the tale of Winnie and friends and Christopher Robin and things, and just things take a really twisted turn. So you can watch the trailer up there, but I was like, in the beginning, before I read the whole article, I was like, how the heck can they do this, right?
Without their
How
permission.
can they turn this adorable, lovable, pantsless bear into something so terrible?
Yeah,
And
I was a
even-
big fan of Winnie the Pooh.
And even the picture and the mask and everything, it's just horrifying. So I guess, from what I've read, that the rights are like that you can. They say that Winnie the Pooh became a public domain this year in 2022.
Oh, wow.
Which is how they were able to pull this whole thing off. Yeah. So how they were able to take that Winnie the Pooh and turn it into this
Surprised that
makes no
isn't
sense.
copyrighted by
Yeah,
Sony.
you would think Disney has everything.
They said became a public domain this year in 2022. Yeah,
Maybe it elapsed and nobody picked up on it.
because a lot of people are like, how the hell could they turn this into this bloody, violent, murderous bear? Possibly. I don't want to ruin everything for you, but yeah.
I like Winnie the Pooh.
So you may not like this one. So realradio921.com. But we talked about a bar turning things into where you had to be 30 on just a couple of nights a week. It's not all the time. You had to be 30 to enter. Well, they're putting another thing where you have to be a certain age to get this. And I thought this was quite interesting. Whipped cream. And I'm talking about the kind that you get in the can. Not Cool Whip or anything like that. I'm talking about like the Ready Whip kind. I know a lot of grocery stores have their own brand of that as well, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like in New York, you have to be 21 years old in order to purchase it.
Because it's becoming a big problem with young kids.
Well, this has been something that's been around for a long time. They call it a
Whipping
They
it?
call it a whip it.
Yeah.
Or whipping it, whatever you want to call it.
Whip it for me.
That's different. Yeah, it is a whip it. Yeah. Whipping it is something different in your home, I'm sure, G-Man. But yeah, so according to this little known state law, they say lawmakers now require New Yorkers to be above the age of 21 to purchase these cartridges in containers of whipped cream. So this is going to be joining the ranks of alcohol and tobacco. So
Wow.
what are you going to be hiding the whipped cream behind a counter?
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess
Probably
this
being in a glass case.
but they say that this is like a little known law. I guess this law is about 9 months old.
Oh.
And it recently came to the attention of grocery shoppers in Albany County when a certain store posted a sign in the front of the refrigerator door that said effective 8/12/22. We will be IDing for whipped cream. You must be 21 years old. And so obviously it made some waves online, bringing attention to this relatively unknown age limit. So I don't know if all these other stores just were not following the rules, the laws.
There's really bad side effects to this if you ever get involved with
Well,
something.
it's nitrous oxide, right? That's what the cans are full of. And that's also, it's a very small dose of laughing gas, basically, is what it is.
Right.
And not only people are doing it from these cans, but you can actually purchase like these little nitrous oxide little tablet things.
I think like
people
on
do.
Amazon or something like that.
And it really is a 2-second high is what it is. And it makes your brain go, whoa, whoa, whoa. And for some reason, people love doing it. And it's
very dangerous.
It's killing
though.
your brain cells is what it's doing.
More than that, too. Even
Yeah.
your muscles.
Yeah.
If you do a tremendous amount of it, they could hurt your muscles for being able to like handle things, walking. I mean, if you're doing a ton of it. So I guess for kids, they're worried because they don't want anybody to get hooked on it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, little known law that went into effect 9 months ago, and now it's just kind of made
But
its
it's New
rounds
York,
because
too.
a place in Albany, was like, hey,
If it was Florida, you
we're
might see
IDing.
more. You know, because we're down here. You don't really know what goes on in New York. But that
Mm-hmm.
be, you go into a counter, I mean, a store, whipped cream's behind the counter. You know what I mean? It's locked up.
It's not like I said. There's just a sign where you normally would get it saying you have to be this old in order to purchase it, which is 21 now.
Trying to stop a problem. It is
Yeah.
the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll get into a trifecta, and we're going to talk about jobs. Maybe a sign of burnout, and maybe if you quit, it might be a way to get back and make more money. It is the Penthouse. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by InvisibleFence.com.
Serena Williams resumes her farewell tour at the U.S. Open tonight. It's a second-round match against world number 2 Annette Kontaveit. The Marlins try to avoid a sweep tonight in the finale of their series against Tampa Bay. Miami's lost 3 in a row and 7 of their last 10. And Inter Miami takes the pitch tonight against Columbus in MLS action. Miami's currently in 6th in the Eastern Conference with the Crew right behind. I'm Scott Davidson.
Invisible Fence Brand's mission is to keep pets happy and safe with their forever families. Their exclusive technologies make their containment systems the most advanced on the market, giving your pet freedom to enjoy their yard and you confidence in their safety. Visit InvisibleFence.com to schedule your free consultation.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4. The brand new Galaxy Z Flip 4 is here. Capture hands-free content from every angle with Flex Mode. The sleek foldable design lets you make your device conveniently compact. Visit Samsung.com to order your Galaxy Z Flip 4 today.
What the Florida is brought to you by Knox & Dunn, strong and true Florida rum. Flavor straight from the barrel, nothing added. Try it today.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment taxes and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Explore Banana Republic Factory now and enjoy 50% off everything, from heritage classics to new arrivals for this season. Discover essential styles from $24.99. Find your nearest store or shop online. Only at Banana Republic Factory.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our Labor Day weekend special where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Labor Day. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Explore Banana Republic Factory now and enjoy 50% off everything, from heritage classics to new arrivals for this season. Discover essential styles from $24.99. Find your nearest store or shop online. Only at Banana Republic Factory.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
You heard about the FBI raid on Trump's home, but what does it mean? Dick Morris's new bestseller predicted former President Trump would face big legal problems. Now he says Trump will face more attacks. It's all in Dick Morris's new book, The Return, Trump's big 2024 comeback. The Return is a shocking account of what will happen to Trump. Already a #1 Amazon and Publishers Weekly bestseller, The Return is at bookstores everywhere. Big media, big tech, and the deep state have formed an evil alliance to stop Trump. But The Return shows how Trump will fight back. Mike Huckabee says if you want Trump again, you need to read The Return. Get Dick Morris's The Return, or see the free offer from Newsmax and save almost $28. Go to thereturn911.com, thereturn911.com, or call 800-NEWSMAX. That's 800-NEWSMAX, and get your free copy today.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
95 in Boynton Beach, a crash on the northbound exit ramp to Boynton Beach Boulevard. It looks like you have a lane or two blocked on that exit ramp as well. Also, a little bit of a slowdown if you're getting off northbound 95 at PGA Boulevard, a crash there at the end of that exit ramp. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double stack junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for listening to Real Radio 921. Again, on the table, we had a couple things. Would you pay extra for a flight? Would it just be all adults? And also, what was something that used to be free that you're paying for now? Jimmy's in the house.
Good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hey, hey.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
So far, the number one jersey in the NFL being sold today is Joe Burrow of the Bengals, LSU kid who won it all with them and last year took the Bengals to the Super Bowl. His jersey right now is number one being sold on the NFL.com. Hats off to the Bengals. They had a good season last year. Let's see what they can do it again this year. It's going to be a little tougher. Last night, the Dodgers beat the Mets 4-3. And it was a big win because there are two teams in first place. But the Dodgers also reached 90 games winning in August. Unbelievable what the Dodgers have done this year. Their manager said in March, we're going to win the World Series. They got injuries with their pitchers, and they're still winning at an unbelievable pace. 90 wins in August. And tonight, the U.S. Open as round two begins. Serena Williams plays at 7 p.m., trying to keep it going. The GOAT trying one more time to get a W at the U.S. Open. That was her first title ever in 1999. That was the first tournament she won. I know a lot of people will be watching it and checking it out. So, Serena, good luck tonight. I hope you could keep it going. As that is your trifecta. Peace. A lot of people during the pandemic quit their jobs for many reasons. Some didn't want to go back to work. Some people like working from home. There's an article I read that said almost 60% of people were not happy that they quit. But going back to your old job, a boomerang situation could be very helpful. In some cases, they said studies showed that you got a better position and more pay when you went back the second time, especially if you're an asset or a good worker. So a lot of times in life, when you quit your job, a lot of times you want to be like that drop Jimmy has, I quit this bitch. But it's good not to leave like that because you know what? You can come back and maybe your second time around, you might get a better opportunity or they might take care of you more. Frances left one time and she came back and was because, you know what, she left with good standings with everybody and everybody liked her and she did a good job. So think of that because I know emotion gets a lot of us sometimes when you want to quit. Like,
yeah,
I want to quit.
Absolutely.
Go crazy and I'm never going to be back here. And
Try not to burn those bridges.
Yeah, you never know. Because
and like you said, you mentioned a lot of time now we're seeing because people did leave during the dreaded word, the pandemic, and then decided that the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and they went to go find other jobs. And then a lot of people are going back to their old jobs, and a lot of employers are accepting them because they are also in need of employees too, and they're already familiar with them, especially if they know they did a good job.
Yeah, if you did a good job and you weren't a pain, yes, people want you back. It's hard to find good workers.
Yeah, but a lot of reason, and we talk about this, and this is one of those terms that we've heard a lot, but these are unusual signs of burnout. So they're saying, listen, these are what they consider 8 unusual signs of burnout that the claims are here that you should not ignore. And this comes from a health website. So these unusual symptoms, and you know what it is. Tiredness, maybe constant lack of sleep are signs of burnout, but there's some that maybe you just don't realize are actually signs of burnout. So a pessimistic, and I think we can agree with this, but a pessimistic feeling. Someone experiencing burnout may adopt like a critical and a pessimistic view, not only whatever's causing the burnout, which could be the job or the people around them, but just in general of the world around them.
Well, your job controls so much of your time, too. It's 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said this. You spend more time at your job, most people, than you do with your spouse of waking hours.
Yes.
not, sleeping.
No, of course. I understand that. But yeah, it may not be just everything like, oh, my job, this and that. But you're taking, like you said, you're taking it with you. So you get irritable. You have more of a negative attitude towards others. It could be your clients, your coworkers, or people at home.
Yeah, and more so now than ever because everybody's social media and emails that you never got years ago. 20 years ago, you didn't get them. You left 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, you were done.
So these are unusual signs of burnout that you should not ignore. Another one here is that you're having trouble sleeping. Maybe people don't realize that that's a sign of burnout. Insomnia, restlessness, they say are two symptoms that burnout may face. The way burnout can lead to lack of sleep can also fuel exhaustion and make it worse. They say it's just a vicious cycle. You're just going round and round and round when it comes to this. And it happens quite often. This one, when it comes to health, maybe you're having like aches. They say stomach aches and headaches are a sign. Researchers have informed that people have reported to experience stomach aches or headaches when they are overexhausted or, quote unquote, burned out of their job. I've known people who've gotten ulcers from being so stressed and burned out.
That's really
Make
bad.
yourself sick. Yeah. Yep. And that's something on here. The low immunity stress can set off the body's inflammatory response, and chronic inflammation can compromise the immune system and damage tissue in the body. So you don't realize that this burnout, this constant burnout that you're just sucking up and dealing with and just kind of pushing down can actually be making you really, really sick. They say a person's immune system is weak. He or she may be infected with a viral common cold or flu, and more frequently than the other. So if you're noticing that, right, that you're getting sick quite often, it could be because you're burned out at work or just putting too much on your plate. Also, on top of that, these are 8 signs, unusual signs that you're dealing with burnout. Weight gain. People experience burnout may be gaining some weight, according to experts. They said there are a few reasons for this. It could be a combination of things. Your body's biological response is increasing the likelihood of gaining weight, plus reduced sleep, depression, and your eating habits all change. They say all these factors can contribute to weight gain. The isolation. People burned out can feel like nothing they do is appreciated or make a difference. As a result, they may isolate themselves from others. So if you're noticing that you just don't want to be around people, this could be a sign of burnout when you typically aren't that person.
Yes.
What is this? Why are you raising your hand? Why are you cha-chinging? I don't understand.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
kidding, Franny.
I don't get it. Cha-ching? What, you don't want to be around people? What are you saying? I was going to say, because you were around people more than anybody I know. Always out and about.
I'm joking.
Muscle pain. Aches and pains can also be a physical sign of burnout.
I'm a pain in Jimmy's ass.
Is he a muscle pain in your ass? When you're stressed out.
No, a different kind of pain.
They say your muscles automatically tense up to guard the body against pain and injury, which then causes this muscle tension, lets up when the stress passes. But chronic stress can cause the body to stay in that stressed out state and hold on to that tension. And I know I carry my stress. I always say it. I carry my stress up here.
Neck.
Like in my neck area. Yep. My traps, if you want to call it. That's where I carry mine. And
I think most people don't even know where they carry their stress. It's good that you do. A lot of people don't know.
Oh, yeah. When I know when I'm stressed out or if I'm overworked or whatever the case may be, this kills me to the touch.
Yeah,
It does.
I get severe pains in my kidneys.
My neck and my...
And not from, it could be anything, stress.
Yeah. And then finally, I think that this is one
I like
that
lemon
we've all...
water.
I like lemon in my water if anybody cares.
bitch!
So much yelling.
Not mad!
So much yelling.
When is the new album coming out?
So much. I know. I think we have enough drops for the new one.
More than enough.
right?
Enough for a double album. You kidding me? And I don't even get them all.
More albums than the Beatles.
So finally on here, using alcohol, drugs, or food to cope. And I think that's one that probably a majority of us have used when you're stressed out or burned out. Very common reaction to cope with your feelings is through food, drugs, or alcohol.
Damn right.
Yep.
But you know what? Years ago, like that was a sign, like you watched this show, Mad Men, I think it was called, like a 5 o'clock martini, or they would have a drink after work, you know what I mean? And that was just very common. And they, a lot of people did that.
But I don't know if that had to do with burnout.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying now, but it's, I mean, people do it. Like, you don't even see it anymore. Like, all the shows would show people drinking and smoking at work. And it's a lot of times at the end of a hard day, hey, I had a hard day, I'm going to have a drink.
We do that, just not at work. Now we go to happy hour or the house. So.
Well, they still depict that in movies and certain situations where people drink at work. That's not something that I think has been banished.
Yeah.
Whether or not that's done from a stress. Well, yeah, it's I've seen that in plenty of shows.
Yeah.
where the alcohol is the stress relief.
Or, some people smoking, cigarette, marijuana, cigar, whatever. Hey, I need to unwind. You always hear stuff like that. But if you're going through any of this stuff, seriously, if take a couple of vacation days. Most places even let you have mental health days now, where you can take a mental health day. Say, you know what, I'm just burnt out. So, you don't want to get to that point because then you're going to irritable, cranky, and that's not a good thing. 877-927-6969. Would you pay more to go on a flight somewhere if it was only adults? Or maybe all women or all men? Would you pay more for that? 877-927-6969. And what used to be free that you're paying for now? That's one of the things on the table, too. And the biggest thing, I think, for everybody would be water. And some of the water prices are crazy. Bottled water, $8, $9, which is crazy that people pay for. But let us know. And we also had things about hotels that, that you get charged for that were ridiculous. Hotel fees, new things like you might have to pay extra to use the pool or maybe to use the gym. And a lot of people, some people use the gym, but I would say a majority, I bet you 75% of people don't even use the gym, maybe higher. Most people don't work out.
I think it has a kind of a negative, tone to it. It's just simply like, I don't know, it's perceived as being a little dirty, or it's not the gym that you're used to, or it doesn't have all the equipment that you're used to.
All the amenities,
and, the same type of, things that, you're just not used to it. And I could see where that's one reason why it doesn't get used as much. And plus, a lot of times you're on vacation, right? So, you kind of let yourself, have a break from it. From working out, and then some people rely on it, like especially business trips where people, will rely on that.
Where they live in hotels, and that's really the only opportunity. Yes, I have. Most of the time, I will end up on a vacation working out a time or two, but there's plenty of times where I've gone and I have every intention on going, and I bring my sneakers and my leggings and whatever, and those things do not see the light of day.
I was going to say, when you say going on a vacation, you mean actually going somewhere, like if you were to go to Puerto Rico or go to something like that, and I've already actually seek out.
I've already looked at the gym at the place that we're staying in a couple weeks.
Where are you going? Oh my God,
Stop
you're leaving again? How many vacations you taking?
Enough.
Go to
Enough to take up all my vacation days.
Come on, Franny. How dare you use your vacation days?
Again, you're going away?
But when I went to Napa, I worked out. But you know why? Because I was eating and drinking every day. Yes, I worked out with the grapes. The grapes and we worked out.
Nice.
Me and the California raisins.
Oh, yeah. But that was
stumped on the grapes.
You do a music video with
We
them?
did.
TikTok? Excellent. I can't wait to see that.
It's going to be on Instagram?
It was really good. Yeah, I'm sorry to share with you guys.
Oh.
Yes, but I do understand, some vacations are meant not to. Some vacations are meant just to relax.
And have a good time.
And let your body, it's good, especially if you're one who works out all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize it. It's okay. And your body sometimes needs that week of rest. Yep.
Some people feel that, if they go away and stuff like that. It depends where you go, too.
I feel guilty, too, sometimes. If I was sick, my surgery, I couldn't work for 4 weeks. I was like, but it was more, I felt guilty, but I was very antsy. I wasn't myself because I was just knocked off my daily routine.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, my body is going to change so much. It didn't.
I get that a lot with betting.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Antsy, your body's going to change.
Yeah, just my daily routine.
I like lemon. That happens to me with sex. Don't do it for a while.
Yeah, your body's going to change.
It's
Get
gonna
antsy.
change, yeah.
I get it.
No, you got a routine, like when you're betting and stuff like that. I got to get the juice. You know what I'm saying? Like college football Saturday. Got the NFL coming on. 877-927-6969. If you go away and you do work out, do you feel guilty if you don't work out? I also think it's something to maybe could be who you're with. If both of you work out, then maybe it's a push. Like, hey, come on, let's do it. We were out drinking last night or, yanking it, whatever you were doing. Maybe doing some babanya, hanging out. Got a lot of dessert.
Do you often yank your banana? What is
My
that?
what?
Babanya?
Babanya? No. I smoke it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yes,
all right, hold on. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
No, I smoke it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Again, 877.
I can make a great edit there. Do you yank it? No, I smoke it. That'd be a great edit. All right, hold on. 1250. That's what I do for a living, people.
I don't know if you have this one anymore. It was an old one, but a Grady one. And my God, it used to kill me. Do you still keep chucking my wood? Do you still have that?
Oh, I don't know.
That was old. That was a great one. Where Drop used to play years ago in the Penthouse.
Go check my wood.
No, I don't have it. Well,
oh my God, that used to be a good one. And that was from what was it? Commercial?
That was was it Progressive or Geico?
It was one of them.
It was Geico commercial?
It was Geico, I
the guy was.
believe.
It was down by it was down by the like a brook or a river or something.
And two beavers.
And something was throwing, his wood into the river or something. And he's like, "Quit chucking my wood!"
Yep.
Yeah, no, I do remember that. It was I can't remember the whole premise of it, but yeah, that was it. But that was a funny one. I remember that. That's going back. I don't know why. It used to be one of my dad's favorite ones too.
No, we don't have that in the system here. I should be up north though. I should probably get it.
Yeah,
I can get it.
That was funny.
If nothing else, the commercials I'm sure still on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, that was a funny one. It really was. Some of those commercials were just hilarious that they had. 877-927-6969.
I got this one.
Quit banging your banana on the table, dude.
I got that one.
I like that one. Can I hear that again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Quit banging your banana on the table, dude.
I love it at the end, the dude at the end.
Oh, yeah, I like that. A little bit more right to the point. Not G-Man, not Greek.
Dude. Quit banging your banana on the table, dude.
Oh, my God. You could do a whole drop with that. Franny yelling at me. Come on, Franny. From yesterday. That was some good ones. If you guys ever have a Greek misspeak you want or any request, we'll always play it for you. Put a smile on your face. We know you guys have a lot of favorites, and so do we. This year, I think we're going to try to do an all-time Greek misspeak favorite.
Here, this is what I'm going to start playing at 10:02 every day.
Right when the show starts.
Just as the show starts.
Now, is that me or Franny?
What do you think?
Really?
Yeah.
You can't tell the difference.
Sometimes
I can.
Thank you.
I think a lot of people can.
For the record, I can.
Yeah, I think a lot
I'm
of
pretty
people
sure
can.
everybody listening can besides G-Man.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely tell the
This is one
difference.
of my favorite Franny drops.
How does that come about? You're fighting at a karaoke bar and then that ends up in your butt?
That's one of my favorite ones, and it's a little too wordy for
I
he
know.
said, she said.
I gotta know what was I talking about?
Can I hear
How
that
does that
again?
come about? You're fighting at a karaoke bar and then that ends up in your butt?
You want to fight?
Was it a pool stick? What happened?
Wow.
It must have been a What the Florida Story. If that feels right.
That might have been older than
Yeah, maybe.
that. That was I remember that was 2015.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
that's pre What the Florida, I think, right?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
weren't
yeah.
doing What the Florida back
Yeah, that was 7 years ago. Man, that's a long time. That went fast. Woo, that was a great drop, by the way, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
Again, you guys got a request, put in the text line, Real Radio 47142. You can call us, 877-927-6969.
I know. I got spanked too.
Nice. Oh, here's one that Greek hates to hear.
You're going a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go no head.
Oh, wow. Can I get that again?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go no head.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy, my husband hates to hear that too. What's that? Did I embarrass you with that one, G-Man?
He hates to hear this one, too.
I got to touch a penguin.
Oh, there was a cute story. Did you see that one penguin got prosthetic like shoes?
Yeah.
Did you see him?
Ferragamos?
Yeah, they were.
No, so this poor little
And
penguin. This poor little penguin didn't have any feet. He was walking basically on his ankles.
Right.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
they
to have
made
shoes.
made us prosthetic like feet
That's
shoes.
great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
It's
we
not
can
the bone.
so we can walk around like other penguins.
That's good.
It's adorable.
Yeah. Well, here's the penguins walking on 2 feet.
Yes, he
Yay!
got some orthopedic shoes, so now he can waddle in style.
I was always a fan of penguins, zebras.
My husband, I told you, my husband forever. Thank goodness it was before I married him, but he told me, and I was like, we're not getting a penguin. But he would search the dark web. I don't even know how you found the dark web, but he found
penguins.
He found, but yeah.
I'll show you later.
Well, yeah, because you can't. Well, because it's not legal. So that's why I was like, you're not getting a penguin.
Is that where you get like a kidney for like $49.99?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah.
Really?
All kinds of weird things. And one was a penguin. And so this was back in his 20s.
Okay, but not now.
When he no. We do not allow anything illegal.
Well, you have to pool.
In our home.
You have to pool.
I never. We never do anything illegal in our home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Our home in, Jupiter. Because, I don't live in Palm Beach Gardens.
No. I live in Jupiter.
It's all legit there, baby. It's all legit there.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Penthouse. Having some fun. Hope you guys are having fun with us. Always like some good drops. Jimmy's always Johnny on the spot with these. And those
I want to dip my balls in it. That's from a show I used to love. I know what that's about.
That's impressive.
It's called The State. It was so good back in the day. I promise. You know what I'm talking about. I know you. I'm pointing to you.
It's a show.
I want to dip my balls in it.
I heard you the first time, and I was impressed then.
I want the stiff one.
Wow.
The hits.
Just keep on coming.
Yes, they do. Because I want to get dinged.
What are you doing later? Oh, my God. It is the Penthouse. Having some fun. I know he's got one more, I can tell.
All right, here you go. One more.
I was a bad girl.
You know which one I used to love?
boy.
Parking Sucks.
Oh, yeah.
That was an oldie.
It's an
but good.
oldie, yeah.
I don't know. I think that came from Combatta Street.
Probably.
I don't remember. But that was.
What the hell is it?
I don't know. Parking Sucks. 877-927-6969. Parking Sucks. If you got it, let us know. If you don't, sorry. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Having a good time. We're going to come back with some Florida stories. What's on tap, Francis?
Yeah, well, we got all kinds of things going on in our What the Florida. We have a man who got a felony over a pizza incident.
Pizza!
Pizza, take a pizza. Also, we got a man who got caught delivering food. But wait, that's not what he got in trouble for. I'll let you know what he got in trouble for. Because he was doing his job at one point, and then he did something illegal. And then on top of that, we're going to get into the situation where we know plenty of people listening. You guys got screwed by this guy, this Amore Pool Company. I'll let you know what happened because he got sentenced. And I think it's a pretty decent sentencing. I think very deserving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fill you in on all the details when I get back in your What the Florida on Real Radio 92.1.
Hey, it's Rover. Want $1,000 and a VIP trip to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival? Your next shot to win is coming up at 5 past the hour here on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Galaxy Z Fold 4 is here to change the way you get things done. Now you can browse social media while tuning into a video call. And with the expansive foldable screen, you can use up to 3 apps at the same time. Visit Samsung.com today to order your Galaxy Z Fold 4.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
Hey, it's Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton. A humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek's Gridiron 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
If you were involved in an accident that was no fault of your own here in Palm Beach County, then you need to look up palmbeachcrash.com right now. Accidents aren't fun, and neither is chasing down what you are owed. So if you need cash for your crash, tell us what happened. Gordon and Partners, 833-913-3733, or online at palmbeachcrash.com. 833-913-3733. palmbeachcrash.com.
Are you kidding me? Gas prices are up again? Somebody has to do something.
Well, someone did. That's why I use Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that pays you back real money for every gallon of gas or diesel you buy. I just earned 25 cents back on every gallon of this tank.
So the Upside app is free and you actually get cash back every time you use it? No strings attached?
Yep, it's awesome. Check it out. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up.
Instead of just watching your dollars go into your tank, start putting money back into your wallet with the free app from Upside. With the price of gas today, it's big news and big money. To cash out of your Upside cash, just transfer it to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card. Upside users have already earned over $200 million. Now it's your turn. Download the free Upside app and get cash back on every gallon of gas. Use promo code RADIO36 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. That's code RADIO36. Use code RADIO36 for an extra 25 cents per gallon back in your first fill-up. Cashback's not available in gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, "Best product I've ever used," and "Amazing, I love my Navage." That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less. But the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZzzQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
95 and the Turnpike, both are moving along nicely on our ride today along the Palm Beaches. Southern Boulevard, the new Southern Boulevard Bridge will open tomorrow from Flagler Drive to Ocean Boulevard. While you're out, make sure that you slow down for bicycles. That's traffic on Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by GetYourOilChange.com. Ready for the heat? Get your AC checked and recharged at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of a 15-minute stay-in-your contactless oil change where you never need an appointment. Go to GetYourOilChange.com to save up to 50% on your purchase today.
This is WCZR-FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio has your shot at $1,000 and a VIP trip to Vegas for our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword
listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, we're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday afternoon. Thank you for listening to Real Radio. Always appreciate it. If you went to the Red Hot Chili Peppers last night, let us know how that concert was. Dying to hear about it. We know we sent a lot of people, and if you were out there, had a good time, let us know. Jimmy's here.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
And it's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, we have a lot of peeping Toms around here. In fact, there was a story not that long ago of this guy. It happened, I think, late last week, of a Florida man who was actually disguising a fire alarm, but it was a camera. So he disguised a camera as a fire alarm in a Florida beach restroom. And it looks like he got in a bunch of trouble for that. But now there's something else we got to be worried about. There's some Southwest Florida residents that are concerned that drones are actually being used by peeping Toms.
Uh-oh.
I had an incident when I lived in a condo in downtown West Palm, and I told you, and a girl and myself, she lived a floor below me, and we noticed when our blinds were open that there was a drone that was hovering around our windows.
Really?
And I was friendly with a girl, and we had the same conversation. Luckily, I had blinds I could shut every time I did, but she didn't. She eventually got some, but at the time she didn't. So yeah, there's residents in this town, and they say that it's Cape Coral area. Specifically, this one resident, Sam Harmon, says he was visiting a friend's apartment off Skyline Boulevard when someone flew a drone outside of the kitchen window in an attempt to film inside of the apartment. He said he looked out the apartment's kitchen window to see this drone, which he was like, you know what, because we were talking or whatever. He's like, it could have been there for a while. I have no idea. As soon as I made eye contact with it, it just flew away. So they are actually, and I get it. This one dude from the Florida Drone Supply says if residents feel their privacy is invaded by a drone, they should contact their local law enforcement agency's non-emergency number. This guy named Chris Allen, who is the director of Florida Drone Supply, says some agencies like the Lee and Collier County Sheriff's Office have access to aeroscope technology to investigate those claims. So if you feel like this may be something that's happening to you, as I mentioned, I had an incident where I felt like that it was happening to myself when I lived in a condo. Then they say that you should call that non-emergency line. So inappropriate uses of drones could actually warrant an FAA violation if the person or their drone isn't properly licensed as well, too. So now there's eyes everywhere. And that's the thing, Jimmy. And I don't know if you've seen them or the way they work, but my husband had one forever. Yeah, I mean, you have the drone and then you see everything the drone's looking at through your phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to worry about everything.
That's why they said when I looked at it, went away, because the person was, whoever was piloting the drone was like, oh, crap, they saw us. Yeah, so a very scary situation. Peeping Toms now don't have to necessarily be there in person to be a creeper. And then, yes, we have a Florida man that is facing felony charges for throwing pizza at 2 victims. So 44-year-old Kyle from Clearwater was arrested for assault on Sunday. According to police, they said that Kyle got into a verbal argument with a woman after she told him to lower his voice because he was drinking and taking Xanax. And I guess the combination of those two made him very loud. Well, the argument escalated. Third person became involved, separating Kyle and the woman. Well, he continued arguing with the woman and then decided to go in his freezer and use whatever was in there as a weapon, including some pizza. So he grabbed the pizza and he threw it at that third person who was trying to intervene, striking them in the chest. Well, just due to that one thing, striking him in the chest and hitting him with that pizza, now he has been charged with felony battery on a person 65 years or older. So even if you're like, man, I didn't even hit him with my hand or punch him, doesn't matter. So they say that, yeah, they say that he, and I gave you his rap sheet earlier, but they say this specific crime, he was charged with a similar thing back in July. So I guess he just likes to throw food is what his thing is. And then finally, we had this incident. This guy, he has been finally sentenced. It was Amore Pools, or Amore, whatever you call it, Pools. And the owner, Brian Washburn, stole a lot of money. I'm talking about more than $2 million from customers. And they say, as well as left dangerous debris piles. They said a bunch of giant holes in people's backyards, unfinished work. Sometimes did not even start the work. And they got busted a while ago. If you're not familiar with the story, it looks like besides doing this, there's just a lot of people. I would believe it was him and his wife. And I have to look and see what happened to her because they were a couple. And they are going, or at least he is, because they just sentenced him. So it's pretty steep. But if this happened and you were one of his victims, you're probably like, hallelujah, because he has been sentenced to 30 years in prison on 9 felony counts. 1 count of organized scheme to defraud, a first-degree felony, by the way, that is. 2 counts of money laundering of more than $100,000, which is another first-degree felony. 6 counts of fraudulent use of personal identification information, which is a third-degree felony. And on top of that, the judge has also ordered him to pay $3 million in restitution for the victims of this pool fraud scheme. So there you go. There's an update on that guy. And that is your What the Florida.
Thank you, Francis. We do it twice a show, 105 and 1105. You guys give us all the information, and we spin it back to you. It is the Penthouse. We're going to come back with some Food Wars and then some WWGD. A lot more in the Penthouse. Peace.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 23rd and 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale right now. AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival is connecting all of us.
Brought to you by the CW's new hit series, All American Homecoming. Stream every episode now for free, only on the CW app.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Want to save 50% on new blinds? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Visit Blindster through September 8th to save 50% off any order during their Labor Day sale. Blindster.com.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Man, I slept.
New ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep is made for people who are tired of being tired.
I've never slept like this before. I've never woken up like this before.
A melatonin-free sleep aid made with a botanical blend that contains clinically studied and effective valerian root, hops, and passion flower, shown to help promote better restorative sleep. ZQuil Pure Z's Restorative Herbal Sleep. Sleep this good, feel this good. Available at retailers near you.
Hey, it's Greek for Strike Cigar Lounge, home of Greek Cigar 2022. Upscale cigar lounge, downtown Boca Raton. A humidor with over 500 cigars to choose from. Stop into the lounge or the patio to enjoy a perfect atmosphere with friends. Handmade cocktails, premier liquors, great place to enjoy friends or any sporting event. It's Greek Cigar 2022, and Strike Cigar Lounge is the home. Puff, puff, baby. Strike Cigar Lounge. Get there today. Peace.
When you're on the road in Palm Beach County, there is only one name you need to remember, and that's Gordon and Partners. For 20 years, we've been helping people just like you get cash for their crash. If you've been in an accident to no fault of your own, call 833-913-3733 or visit palmbeachcrash.com. That's 833-913-3733 or online at palmbeachcrash.com.
Summer days getting shorter and business to-do lists getting longer? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Sponsor your first job and get hiring today by visiting Indeed.com/credit.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month. with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment taxes and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook watching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
Attention all business owners who rent or lease space, including storage space. Stop wasting your money paying someone else for your space. You can now save a ton of money and own your own building with the incredible sale prices from General Steel. That's right, start saving money every month on renting space from others. Just call 877-31-STEEL to see how General Steel can help you save money. Our 50-year structural warranty buildings are custom designed for your needs and save you a ton of money. Call 877-31-STEEL.
Take it from a successful entrepreneur. If you need to expand or start a new business, you need General Steel.
Great team and the competitive pricing is the reason I went with General Steel.
Call 877-31-STEEL now, and you can get any of our popular quick construction structures, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building, fast and easy. Call 877-31-STEEL. That's 877-317-8335. 877-31-STEEL.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
95 and the Turnpike, both are moving along nicely on our ride today along the Palm Beaches. Southern Boulevard, the new Southern Boulevard Bridge will open tomorrow from Flagler Drive to Ocean Boulevard. While you're out, make sure that you slow down for bicycles. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Greek baby, it's me, Cinnamon. I'm at your place still. Sorry, I slept in. Last night was incredible. It's amazing how if the Yankees win, your body changes like you're 18. And God help me if Aaron Judge hits a home run. All I gotta say is, all rise. Oh my God, my feet are sore. I'll leave the key under the mat. Bye, my smudgeons. Mwah.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
That is true. That is true. People used to say that about me. When I won a lot of money, I was in a better mood, or maybe performed a little better.
Shocker. I won a lot of money. I'm in a good mood. Huh.
No, you know he only likes it when he loses.
Well, this is true, actually.
Why? What's going on?
Okay, all right.
Oh, my God.
I stand corrected.
Hello, Columbus. I am the Greg. Jimmy's here.
Hello and good afternoon.
Franny's here.
Hello, hello. Happy hump day.
Hump it.
Hump it. Well, I tell you guys want to play a little Food Wars?
I love food. Let's do it.
Let's attack.
Let's do some Food Wars, because what was it? Yesterday was cereal day?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Was it? No, we just talked about that Kellogg's thing. right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Kellogg's wanted to pay you $5,000 to have cereal for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That was a little offer that they had going on. Franny put up a link for that, too, at realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog. And that was one that was on here. And we all gave ours on that one. So, which was, because that was the number one on the list, best cereal of all time. And we gave our choices yesterday. Of course, mine was Captain Crunch.
Yep.
Franny's, what was yours?
I enjoy cinnamon toast. Well, I did. The cinnamon toast crunch was,
Okay.
yes.
Mhm. And Greek, you
Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran. And we had a couple others that we threw in there, some Cheerios and some for different reasons. But here's another one. What is pound for pound the best potato chips? Greek.
I'll go with Lay's.
Lay's? You like to get laid?
Flavor or just brand?
It just says best potato, pound for pound, best potato chip. So I would say a brand.
The brand.
Yeah,
All right. Because
let's
if we're
go with
going
brand.
if we're going like the flavor, I am a salt and vinegar kind
Okay.
of girl. I
All right.
am. But I do enjoy I am a little salty. I do. Okay, so if I'm going brand, I like the Kettle. I like the Kettle brand potato chips.
Kettle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kettle's not bad, too.
Yeah,
I've
they're
had
nice
them.
and crunchy.
Yeah. But I'll stick with Lay's. I don't want to change.
What about you?
Yeah, give me a good ruffle.
All right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
like the
I forgot
ridges? You like
Yeah,
the ridges
I
and the
like
ruffles?
Little ridges in my
I forgot about Ruffles.
potato chips.
Ooh, what's
yeah.
the one? Is it sour cream and cheddar? Sour cream and that the ruffles have? That's
Yep,
delicious too.
that's another good one.
It is.
Yeah, I forgot Ruffles.
When it comes to burgers, do you like it smashed or a big, thick burger? Do you like your meat thick, Greek?
Nah. I like it, you know.
You like a smash burger?
I don't think he's ever had a smash burger.
No.
Have you ever had a smash burger?
I don't even know what it is.
That's why they smash it.
So basically, anytime, you know what, I don't know. I'm only going by this because I learned it when I got
Yes.
a Blackstone.
Yes.
They're very popular, I guess, with Blackstones, or I guess with any flat type of griddle, right?
Yeah, Matt makes them on the Blackstone.
So you just basically take like a meatball sized, amount of ground chuck.
Yeah.
You put it on there, and you take a bacon press.
Like, yeah.
Is what we use at home, a bacon press, and you just smash it down onto the griddle and eat it that way. And you make it as
Yes.
thin as possible.
Yeah, I would
And
like
some
that.
people do like sauteed onions on it before they
Oh, yeah.
smash it, so you put it into the burger.
There you go. You can do that too.
Yeah, I'll take a smash.
Smash burger.
I like mine thick and juicy.
You like it thick and juicy?
How about you?
Nice. I think that came out clean 123. I got a lot of notes today.
You really do.
Smash burger. We fell in love. When we got our Blackstone, we
Yeah.
fell in love with smash burgers. Just absolutely. I'll take them over anything
Really?
any day now.
Both
Yep.
good. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but there's just something about a nice thick burger. Yeah.
No, I get it too.
Yeah.
I get it too.
Enjoy it.
Next up, chocolate or simple. Chocolate or vanilla. Now, it doesn't say ice cream, but let's
know.
just go with ice cream
Yeah.
because we could say that about a whole bunch of different things. Well, let's just go with ice cream. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Greek?
Chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate all the way, right?
Yes.
Franny, what
As
do you?
my mom calls me, vanilla. I'm going vanilla, yes.
I'm
yes.
with you. I'm a vanilla kind of guy. Must be my pasty white skin. What is the best? And this one we're not going to choose, but we're going to ask for a particular one for you. What is the best hangover food? Sorry, Greek, it kind of leaves you out a little bit, but maybe you can come up with one that you've heard of. How's that?
Oh, yeah, how
Best
about
hangover
for me, it
food.
would be when I lost 10,000. How's that?
That
Like a
same,
hangover?
yeah, a hangover, a betting loss hangover. There you go.
Coffee ice cream.
Coffee ice cream.
Hangover food, huh?
There you
Coffee,
go.
ice
All right,
cream.
all right.
Interesting.
Like comfort food, I
Yeah.
guess, right? For in that particular case, that's good. I mean, it's the way to work it in, right? How about you, Franny? Do you have a hangover food you go to?
I have two things that I like to have when I'm hungover: a smoothie and pizza.
Really?
So I get my veggies.
pizza.
I get my veggies and fruits in, and then I have a greasy pizza.
Nice.
I get my peaches in Georgia.
Nice. All right.
How about you?
For me, with just simple coffee.
Okay.
That's all I need. I usually get that, and it's like a regular breakfast for me. But that'll get me out of a hangover pretty easy.
I crave a smoothie when I'm hungover. Maybe I think because it's cold or whatever.
Okay.
It's just I wake up. My girlfriends they all know. Like they'll text me and they're like, "Do you want me to order you some tropical smoothie if we go
Nice.
out?" They know my go-to.
What flavor?
It just you know me. I'm kind of like health nut.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
So
they
you'll
have
get a healthy
they have one. They have one called like a detox island green, which probably to everybody else is disgusting, but I guess I love it.
Hey,
if you
it
like
works
it.
for you.
Yeah.
That's
Who cares?
all that matters.
Yeah.
You're the one putting it in your mouth.
Exactly.
Which is
125.
Yeah, we need to save these for you too.
You ever notice that you never hear any Jimmyisms?
I know.
What is the best pasta shape to eat? Greek, come on, this is right up your alley.
Bow tie all day.
Bow tie?
I love bow
He's a
tie.
bow tie man.
And lobster and or shrimp and a little plastic spoon.
There you go. There you go.
okay.
And a little lemon in his water.
Now, does it have to be a shape
Wait,
or can
yeah.
it be a kind of pasta?
No, it's asking for the best pasta
shape.
shape to eat. Yeah. Not the best pasta itself, but the shape.
Okay. Long?
Jesus, does it ever
Well, no,
stop?
Like
Does it ever stop?
I like pappardelle. I like to twirl my pasta. So when
Oh,
you're
I know
thinking
what that
shape,
means.
I'm not thinking bow tie or like is penne a shape or elbow? Is that what you were looking for?
Penne. Yeah. And
That's
elbow,
a shape?
Elbow is too. Elbow
I
pasta.
know. I don't eat that much of that kind of stuff. Like I said, I like to twirl my pasta.
Okay, so like angel hair,
linguine.
I like pappardelle.
Just regular spaghetti.
No, so I like pappardelle. So that's what I'm saying. Pappardelle is it's
linguine?
long and you can swirl it, but have you ever had it's very thick.
Okay,
Of course
So
it
that's
is.
the kind I like.
So you like it thick and long.
Pappardelle, fresh
It's like her
pappardelle is my
meat.
favorite.
Sorry, Freddie. We're just talking all over each other.
I know. But that's my
126.
favorite kind.
All right, what about you, James?
Wonderful. Me, easy. Shells.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
shells. Even doesn't. And again, size. It can be the larger ones where you like do a stuffed shell, or even the smaller ones.
My mom used to make them.
I like the shells. I like it. A lot because a lot of times I'm probably eating it with mac and cheese, so it holds a little bit more of the either cheese sauce or if it's the red sauce.
All right.
How about this one is going to be just for you two because I am not a seafood person. Which is the best lobster versus crab versus shrimp? So which is it?
Dang.
Lobster, crab, or shrimp? For me, I'm out because I don't like any.
I go with lobster because I don't have it as much.
Okay.
I like cold crab appetizer.
Like a stone crab, is that what you mean? Or like lump crab?
Yeah,
like
cold,
lump crab
cold.
meat?
Yeah, they have it at New York Promise always.
Yeah, the lump crab meat. You know what? This is hard. I like all of them.
Sure.
But I like crab. I like snow crab, and I am a fan of the king crab legs too.
So then you're in the crab family.
Yeah, I think I'm in the crab family.
All right. And you know what? I will weigh in on this. Even though I am not a seafood person, I'm going to go with the crabs.
I had crabs once. It's awful. You got to buy that cream that comes with a little comb. Of course, I can still use the comb.
So I have the comb, so I'll
boy.
go with crabs.
That'll take you out of the Food Wars.
Nice. What is the best steakhouse side? What is the best steakhouse side? Not steakhouse.
Steakhouse side.
Yeah, that's how they word it. So I
Steakhouse
guess if you
style,
have
side
green
dish.
spinach,
right.
Yeah.
potato,
Yes.
corn,
Yes.
Sure,
Lobster mac and cheese.
Yes.
Right. What's your
anything.
favorite?
Asparagus,
No, we can name all of them, but what's your favorite?
Yeah. What's your favorite?
cream spinach, Franny.
Yeah, Franny.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I got feelings.
I don't know why he's so angry.
I know.
Maybe stressed out. Burned out. Maybe
Yes, it's burnt out at work. You need to take a break. Mental health day.
Try a month.
This is tough.
Year.
Decade.
This is really, really tough for me.
Oh, don't sweat
I
it,
like
sweetums.
so many of them. I like that nowadays they do like a nice Brussels with like the big chunks of like pork belly or bacon in them. That's really good. A lot of them do that.
Good.
But I do like the cream spinach too. Cream spinach is good. I guess I'll go with that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What about you?
Give me good mash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. That's what I'm
I
saying.
know
It's
it's-
tough.
I
They're
know
so
it's-
good. All of them are so good.
Yeah, I know it's pretty simple and pretty basic, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's again,
Ooh,
it's what I
a
like.
twice baked potato. Those are delicious too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What is the best appetizer?
Would you have multiple choice?
No.
Just in general?
No, just yeah.
Oh,
Shrimp
wow.
cocktail.
Yep. Shrimp cocktail?
Yeah,
Okay.
not real big ones, like a nice thing.
I like the big one. You guys, I mean, like at the
We're not the ones saying
steakhouses.
it.
At the steakhouses, I really enjoy a colossal shrimp.
Wow,
I
big
do.
word.
I do.
Colossal. Shrimp.
Big word, shrimp.
But that's if we're at a steakhouse. Other than that, appetizers are so. Oh, I like a really nice beef carpaccio too.
Oh, you go, girl.
Yeah,
But
get
I
out of my diary.
But I like chicken wings. It
What-
depends on where I'm at.
What is that?
It's a beef tenderloin, but it's shaved very, very thin. And it's not cooked.
Okay.
But it's raw, and they do a lot of time they do shaved Parmesan on top of it as well too.
All right, I'm with you.
Sometimes they'll do arugula, a little capers, some olive oil, lemon juice. It just depends on where you're at. It's so good, but it depends, right? If I'm at a sports bar, I'm probably going to get some wings as an appetizer. Or I really like those giant pretzels with the beer cheese sauce.
Yeah. You have a great appetite.
Yeah.
You really do.
It just depends on where I'm at. That's a tough
You have
one.
a great glossary of food.
I have a huge glossary of food.
That's a big word.
Glossary?
Food.
There it is, the Penthouse.
I sound like a 5-year-old, but just give me some cheese sticks.
The mozzarella. Oh my
Mozzarella
goodness!
sticks, yeah.
My in-laws love, including my husband, mozzarella sticks. And we went on a Norwegian cruise line maybe 5-6 years ago, and there was an Irish pub, and every single day, twice a day, because it was one of the restaurants that only open, we sat there and got mozzarella sticks. I never wanted to see one for the rest of my life. I was like, how can you guys eat mozzarella sticks all the time?
Yeah.
They were good, don't get me wrong, but when you eat them for 9 days, I was like, I never want to see one again.
But who doesn't like a good mozzarella stick?
Somebody wasn't pooping for a while.
Yes.
Especially when the rain's through.
You know, if I want to get a little fancy and we finally get ourselves to a Greek place, Saganaki. You talk
about that a lot.
I love that.
Have you tried making
But
it?
again, cheese. It's pretty much fried cheese.
Flame cheese. Have you flambéed cheese? Have you ever tried making it at home?
Yes, we've done it.
Yeah?
We've done it at home. Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely great.
I've never done it at home. I should try it one day.
It's not too obviously just getting the right cheese.
Yeah.
The rest of it's pretty easy, but that's another one. So we got plenty more on this list. So we can do a little bit more Food Wars another time.
Thank you, Jimmy. Great job.
All right. I love Food Wars.
It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. We're going to come back with a trifecta, and we're going to do some WWGD and a lot more in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Peace.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there. On our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Visit Blindster now through September 8th to save 50% off any order during their Labor Day sale. Blindster.com.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, "Best product I've ever used," and "Amazing, I love my Navage." That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less. But the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Coverage, deductibles, and claims payment vary depending on vehicle age, mileage, pre-existing conditions, and programs selected. For details, go to EnduranceWarranty.com. Today's costs are rising. Vehicle repairs are no exception. Did you know a blown engine can cost nearly $4,000? And if your manufacturer's warranty is expired, you'll have to cover that cost out of pocket. That's why you need an Endurance Auto Protection Plan. No matter the mileage, if your car is under 20 years old, Endurance can get you covered on the engine, electrical system, transmission, AC, drivetrain, and more. Endurance has plans for any budget. Repairs can be done at a certified repair shop of your choice, and Endurance pays them directly. Your plan even covers 24/7 roadside assistance, towing, battery jumps, tire changes, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. With an Endurance Auto Protection Plan, you'll never pay for covered auto repairs again. For your free quote, visit EnduranceWarranty.com or call today. Call 800-293-8030. That's 800-293-8030. 800-293-8030.
Are you wasting money on a timeshare you rarely use? Cancel it with Titan Exit Group. Get a free consultation and see how they can stop the never-ending maintenance fees and mortgage payments. In fact, if your timeshare contract is not terminated, you owe nothing, so you have nothing to lose. But those monthly fees. Get legally released from your timeshare, 100% guaranteed. Call now for your free consultation at 800-200-0894. 800-200-0894.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're speaking another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
Hey, you're listening to me for free right now, and that's awesome because it seems like they're trying to charge you for everything these days. But not radio, and not the iHeartRadio app. It's all free. Podcasts, streaming music, digital radio, all in one for $0. It's like, why wouldn't you download it? Unless you want to pay for it, but that's weird. Don't do that. I mean, you can't. But you can listen to everything you love on the iHeartRadio app. Download it today for free.
iHeartRadio.
It's another hurricane season, and right about now, residents are busy fortifying their nests against damage. This year, they're preparing with flood insurance. They've learned it's the extra layer of protection that prevents them from paying out of pocket or pouch for costly repairs. You too should trust your instincts this season. Get flood insurance and protect the life you've built. Visit floodsmart.gov.
When a nasty cold keeps you up all night, Vicks NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief from your worst cold and flu symptoms, which changes a night that sounds like this into a night that sounds more like this. Ah, that's better. NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, stuffy head, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine. Use as directed.
Did you know audio memory lasts 6 times longer than visual memory? That's why businesses advertise with iHeartMedia, the #1 audio company in the country. Reach consumers with radio, podcasting, streaming, and more. Make your business a household name and visit iHeartAdvertising.com or call 844-BUY-RADIO. Grow your reach, grow your business. Call iHeartMedia today. Visit iHeartAdvertising.com or call 844-BUY-RADIO.
Summer's winding down and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Storms are moving through parts of the Palm Beaches. Use some extra care on your afternoon drive. Today, we're looking good on the expressways. No major delays or incidents on the Turnpike or 95. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Wendy's Biggie be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, we just had a big competition for kicking the footballs with a little paper. Everybody played it in school, and you would put it through the little goalpost, and you're like, yeah, kick that. A lot of fun. That'll be on Instagram shortly after Franny does her magic with it. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, and good afternoon.
That was Franny in the background. Hello,
Yep.
Franny.
Hi. Hi, what's going on?
And time for Trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, tonight is round 2 for Serena in the U.S. Open. This tournament is awesome. So far, Nadal won last night. Big win for him, but had to go 5 sets as he beat a young kid from North Carolina. Hopefully, Nadal, he's my favorite. He really is. So hopefully he can keep winning and get another title. Serena plays tonight round 2, but she's playing the number 2 ranked woman of the world. It's going to be tough. Monday night, she had a great game, played really, really well. Everybody was there. There's billboards on 95 for her saying the GOAT. For Serena, and she definitely was and did a great job with tennis. Icon, we wish her all the luck in the world. I wonder if she's going to wear those diamond sneakers again tonight. Think she is? Or is it going to be a different outfit?
I bet you it's a different outfit.
Yeah.
I would say so.
All right, so maybe she's going to go with a different outfit. Dodgers won last night. They beat the Mets. They're number 1 in their division. Mets are number 1 in the East. But the big thing is the Dodgers won their 90th game of the year, and it's only August. My God, they got 30 games left and change. They could break the world record.
You think so? It's 116.
Is it?
They got 34 games left.
Oh, they could do it.
Yeah. So they
could do
a
it.
little over 500. Not even 500.
Yeah, they could do it. The only way they don't do it is because they're up by the Padres 20 games if they sit everybody.
Yeah. If they get to that point, right.
Yeah, because they can do it now.
Yeah.
They're going to probably clinch in a week.
Hell, their bench might be able to do it. What the hell?
Yeah, if it's 116, they got a shot. They got 34 games left?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If they don't sit everybody, no injuries, they'll do it. Unbelievable. And again, it goes out to Roberts. He said in March, we're going to win the World Series, got the best team, and so far they definitely do. Hats off to the Dodgers who won it. And the number 1 jersey selling in the NFL on NFL.com is Joe Burrow of the Bengals, number 9, I believe. He's the number 1 jersey being sold. And then top 5, too, is Chase, the wide receiver for LSU, too, number 1 he wears. And that is your trifecta. And now it's time for...
WWGD, what would Greek do?
Get ready for WWGD. What would Greek do?
You didn't even let me get it out of my mouth.
I know.
Can you believe people ask this guy for advice?
I mean, you rub it hard enough, something's gonna happen.
I mean, really?
I'm never going to the Super Bowl again. I made that contradiction last year. What?
Seriously?
Because I put myself before you.
It's WWGD.
Oh, boy.
Look at Jimmy.
We know.
You're the Trump and the trombone.
Condonkaddiction. What is that what you call it?
Contradiction.
All right.
I came up with that apostasy.
So listen, if you're new to the program, or
probably the last day.
Yep.
That's it. I'm out.
Hello and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Just kidding. This is something that we do where you can actually email us. Our email is jimmy@realradio921.com. And what you're emailing is you're seeking the advice. And specifically, you're seeking the advice of Greek. That's what we call it, WWGD. What would Greek do? Can be about anything. Relationship, friendship, work, gambling, whatever you think the right person is G-Man to send you on the righteous path. And then, of course, you will hear Jimmy's opinion as well, too, and possibly mine. But let's start off with Mitch.
Mitch?
Yep, we're going to start with Mitch. So,
What's
Mitch.
going on, Mitch?
So, Mitch, his girlfriend and him, well, they're having some problems.
Dump her.
But she wants to work through it. In fact, she thinks that they should go see a therapist.
Okay.
But Mitch doesn't believe in therapy. And he feels like they should just try to work it out on their own. He wants to know, do you think I'm being selfish? He's like, I want to make the relationship work, but I just don't want to do it on our own terms between us and not have a therapist involved. G-Man, what would you do?
He's definitely being selfish. If she wants to try therapy and he wants to make it work, you should try. That's what you do in relationships. You just don't hit a bump in the road and run. And that's usually a selfish person or a person who thinks about themselves. So if he wants it to work, try the therapy for a while and see if it makes any difference. If it doesn't make a difference, then maybe you guys try to work it out, or maybe you can learn from the therapy. But if you want to work it out, and she obviously does, you try.
Yeah, but you got to be open to it because
Yeah.
people will go into therapy, and if Mitch goes in like, I didn't want to be here anyways, then he's not going to be open to it, and it's not going to work.
But that's being selfish. You got to
Yeah.
try in a relationship. That's what you do. You work it out and you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give a little. She's going to give a little. Again, he's saying he wants to work it out.
Yes.
I'm not saying go to therapy for 2 years. Try for a little while. If you don't see any difference, then you say to her, hey, I went to 4 sessions or 6 and I don't see a difference. But I think you should try. That's the respect you deserve to give to your spouse.
What do you think, Jimmy?
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, Mitch, but it doesn't sound like it's working out the way you're trying it right now. So that probably the best advice is to go and at least try. Try it at least once. And Franny has a very good point there. You have to have an open mind. Have to. Otherwise, then don't bother.
Yep.
And if that's the case, and I don't know where your relationship's going, and I hate to say that, because if you really want to, I mean, you want to work it out, but you don't want to seek, somebody that can help you. I don't know. That's kind of a contradicting statement right there. So, yeah, I know that it may not be a manly thing, or it may feel like you're letting somebody else know your business, but it really is for the better. Give it a shot. Just try it.
Yep.
Greek said 4 sessions. I don't think that's unreasonable. Give it 4 sessions.
I don't
see if
either.
you can work
Try.
yourself.
Yeah. I mean, and this is just a
And
girlfriend.
you're along the same lines, Franny?
Yeah, this is just a girlfriend. It's not a wife, which actually means that she sees a future with you because she could easily punt. She could be like, I'm out. We're not working out. But she wants to get some help for your relationship.
Jim on the money. She's thinking.
Yep. So best of luck. Hopefully you
assuming
try it out.
This is a pretty lengthy relationship.
I
I
would
mean, they don't
assume
really
so.
say, right?
No.
2 weeks.
Yeah, we just met.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it's just a 6-month relationship. I mean, maybe that is a bit much.
Yeah. So, well, good luck, Mitch. Next up, we got Ken, and Ken has a chance to get a great job. It's just in Tampa. And he says, the issue is my girlfriend of 3 years. Well, she can't leave where they're at right now because she has a 6-year-old son and she's got shared custody with her ex. And he's like, listen, I love her and I'm really happy with her, but I guess this opportunity is really fantastic in the Tampa area.
Okay.
So he wants to know, G-Man, would you take the job and just commute on the weekends back and forth to go see her? Greek, what would you do?
I would try it. At least try it. And then after 3 or 6 months, same thing. I'd look back, and if it's not affecting relationship, or because, we worked with somebody who used to commute to Tampa, and he used to tell me it used to kill him. It was just too much back and forth. But I would definitely try for the better job, for the better money. Obviously, a better job usually means better money. He's not going to leave for the same amount of money. But I would give it a attempt for 3 to 6 months and see how the relationship is and see how you feel. You never know. Maybe she can't leave. It's obvious. She has a kid. And she's shared custody, so nobody's going to let her go there. So he's got to make the decision after 6 months. But at least try. Try it for a little while. But think about it long and hard, because realize if you're leaving something and then you want to come back, it might not be there. So it is a decision he's going to have to make, but maybe try it for a little while and see how it affects you, the relationship, the job, the whole thing. Because, Sundays or Monday mornings going back there, it could be a pain in the ass, and that could wear out quick.
Jimmy?
Yeah, I would. I would definitely give it a shot, sure. Because I'm assuming if you're writing in, like if this is even a question, then this must be a heck of an opportunity for you to go to. So I'm kind of filling in that little bit of a blank there.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, yeah, definitely, you've got it. You can't let that stone go unturned. You've got to at least try. And and again, you don't have to give up on your relationship too. You can have both.
Yep.
It just may require a little bit of commuting for you. But it sounds like it's worth it. It sounds like, this girl is worthwhile. You're probably happy with her child, too. And you're very understanding that she can't come with you. I think, yeah, I would definitely.
It does have a shelf life, though, because you can't do it for years.
It does, yeah. Well, and so that leads me to, I mean, the only part that I don't really understand is why can't she go?
Because she has shared custody with her ex.
So
you're not allowed to leave.
You're not allowed to? Is that
well, no, but I mean,
legal thing?
but let's say she has the shared custody. The court has him where she has a kid Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then he has him Thursday, Friday. Like it's just would be a lot probably for her to go back and do the whole exchange of the kid.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you got to get permission when you have custody.
Yeah.
If you leave.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that, so I'll go with that. And so, yeah. But
because if he's got
it's a more difficult situation for her to go back and forth than it is for him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
My answer would be yes. What do you think, Franny?
Yeah, and I was something that's just somewhat similar to this situation. No, I do not have kids, and the opportunity did not end up coming to fruition. But my husband was in talks with a company in the Orlando area not that long ago, and it was going to be a great opportunity. And at first I was like, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Go.
No, I didn't want it to. But then I was like, but then I thought about it, and I was right.
What's wrong with you?
Get out, bitch. Get out of here. But
I think I'm rubbing off.
But then I thought about it, and the money was there. The money was great. It was a great opportunity. He was going to come home on the weekends, and I was just like, you know what? If it's going to help us in the long run and long term in our future, and Jimmy said go. But it was one of those things, and I don't know. Maybe with some time, it would have been like, I can't do this anymore.
Sure.
But at the time, I really thought that it was something that would
to build
benefit,
on the future.
Yes, the two of us. So
you're a team. That's
and
why.
if that's how you feel with this job, that it could help build on a future for all of you, because if you are going to be long term and you're with this girl, you will eventually, hopefully, be a family with this young boy. Have your own as well too.
It's tough when there's a kid involved in an ex, because it does have a shelf life. Because eventually, what are you going to do? You can't work there for 10 years.
Well, maybe you can work out the custody situation a little bit differently. Again, in the future, maybe you can get it so, mom has the child for like 2 weeks, and then dad has it for 2 weeks, and then that way you don't have to do it every other day type thing or something. I'm sure that could be worked out.
Yeah, maybe.
And this could be a conversation, like you said, you have in the future with her, because right now they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. So
true. Good point.
All right, so let's see. Who else? What do we have next? Next up, I got out of there for a second. Okay. We have Nicole who writes in, and Nicole's seeing a guy for about 2 months. Lately, he seems to be getting a little bit more controlling of her time and the time she spends with her friends. She's like, in the beginning, he was super cool, and now it's always an issue when she's out with her friends. She's like, I really like him. I just don't want to date someone who's always giving me grief to hang out with my girlfriends. G-Man, what would you do?
Just say that to him. Say, look, just say what you said in the email. In the beginning, you seemed to be cool. I like my friends. I like hanging out. I'm not doing anything wrong, but you're smothering me a little. And I like to get smothered, but it's with whipped cream. Just throw it out. Say, look, I don't like that. You got to tell somebody when you don't like somebody or something. You just do. Because, the person doesn't know. It's not fair. So just tell her. Communicate. Communication is the biggest thing in relationships. I hate when people don't communicate. Just tell me. How do I know not to wear ripped jeans? You should have told me. And why am I always naked? Jimmy?
Yeah, and this sounds like a red flag if he's being this controlling after 2 months. That's something you want to keep an eye on, too. But, yeah, there's nothing ever wrong with communication. So I'd definitely go with Greek on that one. What do you think, Freddie?
Yep. I'm going to add on. I'm going to be the third person here. Communication is key. I know it's very cliche, but you got to talk. If you got to talk, he's never going to know how you feel.
Yep. If you don't know how you feel, how you going to feel?
I have no idea. Well said. There you go. Matter of fact, no parting words today.
No, that's enough.
Because that is that's enough.
Yes, but I'm also with Jimmy too. It's kind of a red flag. 2 months is too soon for him to be controlling of your time as well.
Yep. Well, he shouldn't be controlling anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not something that a healthy relationship has.
Very, very
One
true.
doesn't control another.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like lemons in warm water. In case anybody's falling away.
All right, there you go. There's your WWGD. You got a little extra one. You got to find out what G-Man likes with his water. So if you ever want to write in, it's Jimmy at realradio921.com. We do this every Wednesday after G-Man's final trifecta.
Thank you so much for all your help and the emails. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Franny, for jumping in. Jimmy, great job as always. Thank you for helping me out and doing a great job on the microphone, behind the scenes, and the contest every single day.
Well, thank you very much, Greek. Thank you very much, Francis. Thank you out there for listening. We really appreciate it. And Food Wars, send me your Food Wars. Jimmy at realradio921.com.
Francis, great job today with the blog and doing everything you do. We always say the same thing for both you guys because you guys do an A+ job every single day. There's never a day I walk out of here and say, man, they weren't great today. You guys do a great job. Thank you for coming to work.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you. Jimmy, I appreciate you as well. And, of course, you out there. We always say it. Without you, there is no us. So thank you for keeping us employed. And, G-Man, do you have any parting words?
Yeah, if your paintbrush isn't working, maybe sometime it's time to put in some new paint on that brush.
Yeah, dip it in a new vial.
That's right, and new strokes will appear. It is the Penthouse. Have a great day. News Junkie next, 6 o'clock. It is the Greek Song.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. I think he had strokes on his mind.
Nice. Yeah, what's his name?
Billy Bob and Tony. We'll be back. Peace.
Now, exactly how much pot did you smoke?
Bye-bye. Welcome to the cult. club. Exactly. Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we move through this Wednesday. We will see a few showers and thunderstorms moving inland throughout the day. Heavy downpours likely our biggest threat. Of course, nice and hot out there as well. Temperatures in the low 90s. Feeling like the triple digits with all that humidity. We will stay hot for the rest of the week.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Summer is winding down, but business needs keep ramping up. Check out Indeed, the all-in-one hiring solution that helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, "Best product I've ever used," and "Amazing, I love my Navage." That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less. But the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Did you know that Palm Beach County is ranked one of the top for number of accidents in all of Florida? That means you or someone you know has been involved in at least a fender bender, and Gordon and Partners wants to help. If you've been in an accident and you need cash for your crash, visit us online at palmbeachcrash.com or call us at 833-913-3733. It's easy. Tell us what happened at palmbeachcrash.com.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
For a limited time, ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment taxes and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
The Labor Day event from